Good morning. This is your wake up alarm. 3, 2, 1.
This is Ace and TJ 5G.
Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Ace. TJ. Riggins. Alexis. Tech D-Rob.
Every day.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Look at me being a detective already this morning. I've already solved the case.
Aha.
What
Alexis
case?
just got here.
Oh, you heard her horn beep outside? Yeah.
Yeah. She was saying it was raining so bad I couldn't see the road.
I
Got
know.
those bad tires. Hey,
I don't know how to leave early in time to be there for work.
what's wrong?
It's not.
Yeah,
It was harrowing. It was a little bit of a harrowing drive.
I almost what do they call it, hydroplaned,
Yeah.
because it's raining so much here and been raining all the night.
Yeah.
I almost wore some rubber boots in here.
I want rubber boots.
You do?
That don't make me look like a 4-year-old. Do they make those?
That's kind of hard to have, though, I think.
Yeah, they
had-
make them. They used to call them duck boots.
Duck boots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been talking about that for years. I want boots that you can walk in the rain, like rain boots, but without like rubber duckies printed on them.
And you want them to be like shoes, but the feel of shoes. Didn't we look for those one time on the line for you?
I know we've
you
talked
wanted
about
them.
it before.
But yeah, you can get those easily. And they're not that expensive anymore. They used to be. You remember in the 90s when those duck boots were popular? They were expensive. Yeah. They were like $40 or something.
Oh, my God.
But back then, candy was a nickel.
Yeah. I feel bad, though. I've almost already hit TJ with my car this morning. I went to go to the store a minute ago, and TJ had just pulled in. I saw his truck was out there, and so I jumped in the car and was in a hurry to run to the store and get back to finish the show prep sheet. And I go to back out, and TJ had some tie-down straps in his arm, and I didn't see him running up to my car in the dark. So as I put it in reverse and started to back out, he was there, and I almost hit him with the front of my car. And slammed on the brakes, and he was holding these tie straps in the rain. I was like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Here, this is Todd told me to give you these." I was like, "Oh yeah, I need those for this weekend."
all in a bundle.
Yeah.
Just a big ball of them, not rolled up or anything.
Knowing they're all out, hung all up in each other, it's going to take me a while to get them all undone and figured out.
There were a couple of bungees tied up in the middle of it.
I do really well with things like that.
Yeah,
I stay very calm and composed and sort it out in a nice, quiet manner.
But yesterday, Riggins, you had that whole thing where you were asking people what they're killing it at.
Yeah.
My life may be a train wreck, but I'm killing it at this one thing. I'm always killing it at getting knots out.
Really?
Yeah. For some reason, I have the patience to sit like when my wife or my daughter has when they have a
necklace,
a little like a dainty little chain that's on the necklace, whatever. I can sit there and mess with it until I get it out.
And that, sir,
I'm good at that.
Is where you and I differ, because I do not have the patience for that.
My mom's dad was like that. He was a jeweler for a long time, and sometimes when she'd get a knot in her necklace or whatever, she'd have me run it over to his house and like let him do it, because you've got a certain talent that a lot of people don't.
Plus, I have tiny hands.
That might be what it is.
I got tiny hands.
Let's see what's trending with Riggins.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
So Senate has passed a bill that would ban TikTok on all government devices.
I think that's smart.
Probably a good idea for a lot of reasons. Like, number one, what are you doing on TikTok? If it's a government phone, do it on your own phone. Who cares?
Right.
But
you don't need TikTok on your government phone.
You don't need it there.
But I'm sure the Chinese are looking at everything.
Well,
they called it a Trojan horse for the Communist Party of China.
Yeah.
They also need to start banning China from buying up all this farmland near our military bases. They need to ban China from buying anything in U.S. America, where they're going to be coming in. But
I agree.
President Biden just awarded China I forgot how many billions of dollars to fund this battery plant in Tennessee that they're going to be doing.
So China's building a battery plant in Tennessee.
Yes.
No, thank you.
Right, and and it's backed by the Biden crime family.
Crazy.
I want a company called the American Battery Company in Tennessee.
But then again,
ABC.
American Batteries.
But
MURICAN batteries.
Marxist Republican Mitch McConnell is also big into helping China, because I'm pretty sure he's made quite a bit of money from China.
That turtle face looking. Right now, the top trending topic, Superman, followed by Man of Steel. That's because Henry Cavill is not returning as Superman in the DC universe.
So he's not?
No.
Oh, I thought I must have misread that this morning. I just saw the headline. I thought it said he is returning.
No, he had a meeting with the new guy that has taken over all these superhero movies, and they're going a new route, which makes sense.
That's interesting because I don't mean to be disparaging of anyone, but what else has he done other than? And he may have done something I don't know. Has he done anything other than be Superman?
Well, nothing important enough for me not to think his name is Harvey.
Harvey.
I thought his name was Harvey Cavill.
Okay.
Makes more sense as a Harvey. People were asking that he play James Bond, but he's already 40. So to reboot that franchise, he's going to be 50 when they start, pushing him out. It doesn't make sense.
I thought they had changed James Bond to being a woman.
Oh, really?
That's what I thought the plan was.
Well, in the last movie, there was a female assistant that they kind of pegged as like 008 or whatever they were calling it. But I don't know that they're going to pursue that as the next James Bond.
I thought that a woman was going to be the lead in the next James Bond.
Really?
Yeah.
I had not heard that.
Well, I just hope she's hot.
Absolutely. That's a big part of it.
Because hot women can be tough like that and whoop people. Ugly women, it's just unbelievable. It's not. It's not believable.
Sure, you got Xena, hot.
Hot.
You got
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, hot. Catwoman, hot.
That's old Halle Berry. Ain't it?
Halle Berry. And then my favorite tweet, this is the tweet of the day from a woman named Amelia. She said, I don't like when people got tall grandmas. And I totally agree.
Yeah, they should be little.
They should be small.
All grandmas should be tiny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like it. So those are a few things that are now trending.
I love that tweet. I don't like people who have tall grandmas.
Yeah.
There's a way to find out if you are naughty or nice. What list you're on as of today with Santa Claus. That and what happens when he thinks he got you a great gift. Well, the answer is all hell breaks loose. We'll tell you why. Coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show 5G app is sponsored by Papa John's. Order now on our app, the Papa John's app, or papajohns.com. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody,
Tell 'em what?
where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So, we said, who is saving? You're saving money right now to fix a mistake that you made. Here's one. It says, I got hit with a baseball bat to my upper stomach when I was young. It left a permanent mark that looks like a hickey. So, yeah. I don't know how you get, I don't know the procedure to get that fixed. We got a couple like this. I'm currently saving to pay my attorney to fix the mistake I made of getting married. Divorce is expensive. And you know why, Alexis?
Why?
Because it's worth it.
Okay.
That's the old joke. People say, "Why? You know why divorce is so expensive? Because it's worth it." said it's worth it. I'll tell you what, man alive.
Nice.
Let's see. Some of these we can't read because they're nasty. They're nasty on the radio.
There's an interesting one. There's a lady, Alyssa on the front page that says, I jumped into a natural water quarry with my new Apple Watch and came up, and there was no new Apple Watch. Now saving for a new watch.
She lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just fell off her arms. It's gone.
Yeah, my son just got finished saving for new AirPods, because he left his in his truck at school, and his truck got broken into, and they stole them out. It's the only thing he had worth anything in the truck. What? And they stole them. So he just bought his new ones. He's been saving up for.
That sucks because, it wasn't really his mistake, I guess. I mean, kind of, but not really.
No, but
Now you got to consider you leave your AirPods in your truck. That's pretty safe, you know.
But it's his mistake for going to college.
Exactly.
Being stupid and going to college.
What an idiot going to college.
That's socialism at work right there.
Yep.
Hey,
Marxism.
Marxism, maybe.
Yeah. No, not maybe. It is.
Spread it around.
Yep.
Those should be my AirPods.
Why
Give me
do you
one
have
of them.
Yeah.
Give me at least one of them.
You're right. College sucks.
I've been telling everybody.
There's
I've been telling y'all.
on the front page of our Facebook page, Jill says the mistake she's saving to repair, that I went to college and got a 4-year degree that I don't use. So student loans.
See? Proving the point.
She's pretty.
One student.
Oh, she's
Bones.
And as TJ Alexis has pointed out, as long as I've known him, that I went to college and have a 4-year degree from LSU, and he did not graduate from college, but we make exactly the same money. So where's that getting me?
Right.
Not getting me anywhere.
I feel you, dog.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, Cat.
rare.
Riggins, were you commenting on the attractiveness of
Yeah, I just happened to look at that one.
Little Miss 4-year degree. Is that who it was?
Degree.
I thought I heard that kind of under your breath. Oh, she's attractive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, good for her.
Sure.
On all accounts. So she'll be just fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Meaning because she's attractive?
Yeah,
It's
she'll
going
be
to work
fine.
out for her
She'll
no matter
be
what?
fine.
And that's the way it should be.
Just like my brother told my daughter when she was going off to college. He said, don't worry about anything. Don't let it stress you out, because you're pretty and you'll end up, finding some guy that'll marry you who's got plenty of money and he's successful. So, don't worry so much about the ins and outs of the grades and the day-to-day stuff. Just,
Don't stress over doing good in college. Just meet a boy.
Yeah,
Find a rich man.
you meet a good-looking boy whose family has a lot of money, and he's going to be successful. So makes it that much easier.
Exactly.
Necessary to pull up her picture here in the studio, Riggins?
Yes.
Yeah, she is pretty.
I just looked up and I was like, why
It's a
is Riggins
headshot.
pulling up this lady's picture in the studio?
Where did he get a headshot? Is that from her Instagram?
Yeah, she does, I guess, like photography, maybe. I'm not really sure. Looks like she does a lot of makeup, professional makeup and hair and stuff, but she is, beautiful.
All right, so you that's not one of her models or something.
No, it's her profile picture.
Yeah, that's a profile picture.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, Jilly Jill. Jill, yes, I will.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Riggins, it's the week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ Show, as Riggins reviews it all for us with the week.
Go, Riggins, go. Yay!
Wow.
Riggins!
Halloween happens on Monday, filled with demons, blood, and spikes. If you want to see something scary, just look at Ace's TikTok likes. Am I right?
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
A lot of
What?
people like our TikToks.
Yeah.
We have millions of them. What's your point?
Yeah, no.
Millions.
You mean people that...
I'm talking about the things you like on TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're not scary.
Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is acetjtv.
If you're watching us on YouTube live this morning, it's hoodie day. Apparently on the Ace and TJ show, everybody has a hoodie on today because it's raining. Reagan's got a new black hat on. Everybody but TJ actually has a hat on.
Yeah, and remember this. This is my little motto to keep a good focus in life. A hoodie day is a goodie day.
Oh,
I like that.
it's a goodie day.
Yeah. So don't look at it as being, dreary and cold and all outside. Every hoodie day is a goodie day.
Okay. There is a video that's gone viral that has a lot of controversy around it. The video is a Domino's delivery driver directly asking for a tip. When she doesn't get one, she tells the customer to get the pizza herself next time. So it kind of starts with the driver asking for the tip. Check this out.
Tips?
Thank you.
No.
Yeah.
So you have a car, so you pay us.
Well,
Just so
I'm
you know.
paying for the convenience, so.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
But
You have a good day. Take care.
come get it next time.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day. And it's getting a massive reaction on social media.
That's why they need to be using Papa John's.
Who do you think's in the right?
The homeowner.
Yeah. A tip is not required at all. And as a person that is doing a service, you should never, ever say anything about a tip.
Yeah. But we all know you're supposed to tip the driver.
Of course, you should always
Yeah.
tip the driver, but you should never say anything about being tipped.
Yeah, because then that becomes a bad look for the company.
Right.
Sure.
Just like I just said, that's why you need to just order Papa John's. I immediately go after the other company, and not just because Papa John's pays us. I believe that.
Right. I'm surprised. I thought, Alexis, you would have been for the person saying, "Hey, I'm supposed to get a tip here."
No, not at all.
Okay. Yeah, but
don't
it's
say
getting a
that.
huge reaction online right now.
And I'm also more on the homeowner's side because the customer side, because she sounds pretty.
Okay.
Does she sound pretty?
Yeah.
I do think
Adorable.
there are way too many people asking for a tip these days. Way too many people expect a tip.
And I do think that some people deserve the tips, like all these different people that you don't think to tip. I'm like, oh, okay, I can see that. But again, you should just never say anything about it.
But like who? Who do you think deserves it? A lot of people expect an end of the year tip. I know the garbage company that I used to have would tape an envelope to the top of your garbage. And they would just pick it up the next time they came by.
Yeah.
And that was how I learned. Oh, I'm supposed to tip the garbage company? I didn't know that.
I don't have a house, so I don't have to worry
And then I
about that.
found out from my neighbors, like they were tipping the postman. Like, what? We give a tip to the guy that delivers the mail?
You're supposed to.
I ended up doing it because I didn't want to seem like the jerk. I caved on that one, but I don't get having to tip the postal guy.
Right. Well,
I
at
don't
least your heart
understand it.
was in the right place. That's a gift from the heart. I did it so I didn't want to look like a jerk.
Yeah.
But I hate him now.
Just don't. I don't. I do think a lot of people are asking are expecting a tip now that I don't get why.
But the thing is that I don't care. Everybody can ask for a tip if they want to. Doesn't mean I have to give it to them.
That's true.
That is very true.
You know.
But at Christmas,
Yeah, and Rob. I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
Rob's just handing out, making it rain on people.
I'll tip the hell out of some food people, but I ain't tipping anybody else.
yeah. I always make it a point to tip well with like with the DoorDash or the Papa John's driver or whatever.
I don't tip anybody. They get paid. They get paid. But I'm just kidding.
One of the things about Christmas is the gift becomes so important. And I think this is messed up too. When you allow, if you don't get a good gift, you allow that to ruin the entire holiday. But there are cases where it's obvious that your significant other, you're someone special who should care and love and know you, put no effort into making you happy during the holidays. Gifts also can be given with the best of intentions, but they just miss the mark. So today on the Ace and TJ show, we present He thought it was a good gift. Keyword there being thought. He thought it was a good gift. What have you been given as a gift, or you saw someone given as a gift that they thought was a good gift? Now, we posted this on our Facebook page last night. A couple of these were great. Kirsten said, my ex gave me an add-a-button kit because I was 9 months pregnant at Christmas. And he said it was cheaper than buying new jeans and that this would encourage her to lose weight.
Oh, no.
Hello.
So it's Christmas and she's pregnant. And his thought is, well, this is perfect. It'll be encouraging for her to lose weight and it's going to save us some money.
What does a woman find more insulting? For a man to tell her this will encourage you to lose weight, or this will encourage you not to talk so much?
Ooh, what's more insulting?
Yeah, what would you find more offensive, Alex?
For the losing weight.
I think that's always the top.
Yeah.
The top one.
Tell me to shut up all day long. I still won't.
But unless they say, shut your fat up.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Then it's double insult.
Pam said, my ex bought me a rocking chair. I was hoping for an engagement ring. What made it worse was he put it together wrong, and the first time I sat down in it, it flipped me over backwards.
Like a movie.
Yeah, so not only does she not like the gift, but it dumps her over backwards in the living room floor the very first time she sits in it.
But if she wanted an engagement ring, any gift would have been the wrong gift to buy.
Yeah, no gift was going to be the right
Yeah.
gift or a good gift at all. So you get the idea. He thought it was a good gift, a gift you've been given. And immediately I thought of Alexis with this. It wasn't Christmas, but the apple carved into what was it?
A swan.
A swan.
Yeah.
And then the iPad that he gave you that wasn't an iPad that he claimed cost him $200 that you found out by finding the receipt cost him $20 at the pawn shop.
Yeah, and it was about like 6 years old.
Yeah. So, he thought it was a good gift. At the Ace and TJ Show, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can DM us if you want to remain anonymous. This is going to get so much better to make your whole day next.
The Week in Review is sponsored by Calotren. Go to acetj.com/weight loss to find out more about Calotren. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a legendary musician died. But we didn't understand how he died for 41 years. We'll give you the details next. Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs, Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston. It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 78 years ago today, December 15th, 1944. The legendary band leader Glenn Miller died when the plane he was flying in over the English Channel just disappeared in fog. Well, 41 years later, 1985, a group of former British Royal Air Force pilots finally admitted that when they were unable to drop their bombs on the Germans during a routine bombing run in World War II, they dropped the bombs over the English Channel. Were unknown to them at the time, Glenn Miller's plane was flying. Yes, his plane disappeared because it was hit by a British bomb. That's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
All right, look, you're going to need some nice bedding for your guests. If you got guests coming for the holidays, going to be staying with you. I mean, that's if you care about them. We had to get a new box spring for our guest room because no, Riggins, I'm not talking about Jody's parents anymore. Because the others were squeaking out, and it was time to go to Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture and get new box springs. Bed was my son's bed when he was a little baby kid, and he would jump on it and all, and that's what's caused it to wear out, so says my wife. So anything you need, mattress, box springs, the bedroom furniture, all at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Great prices, great selection. Living room furniture in our house came from Sweet Dreams. I'm sure we're going to be getting some extra pieces soon because I heard my wife mumbling about it. So it's like, they need to build a Sweet Dreams in my backyard, I think. The truck's always out in my driveway, it seems like. So go to to see Sweet Dreams, go to acetj.com/mattress, acetj.com/mattress. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture sounds like a sweet deal to me.
As 2022 comes to a close today, we're playing a few rounds of a game called How Well Do You Know 2022? Here we go. What city hosted the Winter Olympics?
China.
Yes, Beijing. Not the city, but close enough.
Is China a big city?
Kim Kardashian showed up at the Met Gala in May in a famous dress formerly worn by
Marilyn
this...
Monroe.
Got it.
And she ripped it because she was too big for it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What artist?
She did.
What artist released the album Renaissance in July?
Beyonce?
That is correct. This singer DM'd a woman he'd had an affair with in October to ask her if she'd be okay with him giving his unborn child her name.
Adam Levine.
How old was Queen Elizabeth when she died in September?
94.
95.
96.
96.
99.
Rings is correct.
She partied like she was 99.
How much did Elon Musk pay to acquire?
44 billion.
Correct. In November, the world's population reached this impressive milestone.
7 billion?
No.
8 billion.
8 billion. That is
Yeah, we were
correct.
at 7 billion.
Ooh, look at you, Miss Numbers.
Look at
Okay,
these numbers
Miss
over.
Numbers.
Yep, that's me.
Okay, numbers.
This was the top grossing movie of 2022.
Top
Maverick.
Gun. The
Yeah.
Maverick.
Yes, Top Gun Maverick. We're putting it all together. And the star of Will and Grace, this star of Will and Grace died in a car accident on October 24th.
Oh, Leslie Jordan.
That is correct.
He was on Will and Grace.
He was.
Yeah, he won an Emmy for Will and Grace.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So not too bad with that round of How Well Do You Know 2022.
Technically, Leslie Allen Jordan.
Leslie Armstrong.
Hey, fella hunker downers.
Oh.
And one more. 18 years after their engagement, this celebrity couple was finally married in July.
18 years after their engagement?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
They were engaged 18 years ago.
Bit of a trick question.
Yeah.
It is. We ended on a bit of a trick question because you were doing so well. I thought we'd just take it to the next level.
He had to ruin it for you.
Yeah. I apologize, Riggins, for upsetting you with a trick question there.
Okay. Got something in my eye.
Okay.
The trick question is, how long will they be married?
Just you and us. This is ACetJ 5.
One of the special things about the Christmas holidays are those tried and true traditions and the memories that come with it. And on this edition of Ace at Large, we're taking you through Christmas County. That's right. And we're going to show you some of the greatest light displays, not just in the area, but in the entire world. Let's do it. When it comes to holiday traditions, this is one of the biggest, not just in the area, in the entire world. Welcome to Christmas Town, USA, otherwise known as McAdenville. This is Christy Glidden, who is the head of HR for FAR, and in McAdenville, the Christmas lights, Christmas Town, USA. This is yours when it comes to promotion. So let's talk about how it all began. It's known all over the world, but where did it start?
It started in 1956 when a group of gentlemen from the men's club came to Mr. Farr and said, what do you think about us lighting these 9 trees that are around the community center and the Baptist church? And Mr. Farr said, that's a wonderful idea. And so it started out very humbly with those 9 Christmas trees, and it's just grown and become such a tradition. And then in 1980 is when it really got the national recognition, when Charles Kuralt came to town and featured McAdenville on CBS News this morning, Sunday morning. Yeah.
So it starts with 9 trees.
Yeah.
And now it's grown to how many lights in McAdenville?
Oh, it's got to be over 500,000 lights within a 1.5 mile, stretch of town.
And how many people a year come through McAdenville for the Christmas lights?
It's over 500,000 people within those 26 days. There's some buses and some people in town will organize some hay rides and things like that. So there's some multiples coming through.
People are just walking now.
They are really enjoying the town, coming in early, having dinner, visiting some of the merchants, getting some Christmas gifts, and we have new merchants coming in every few months.
So whether you want to pack up the entire family and ride through McAdenville enjoying over 500,000 lights, or you want to come to town, get out and enjoy the lights and some of the local cuisine and hospitality, there is something here in Christmastown, USA for you and your family, and guaranteed it's something that'll make a memory. But one of the beautiful things about Christmas County is the fact that with just a snap of the fingers, you can be in a very different location making another great Christmas memory. This is Daniel Stowe Botanical Gardens, and this is Deborah Plosky, who is the Director of Visitor Experience at Daniel Stowe Botanical Garden, and this is quite an experience at Christmas time.
It is. We see about 30,000 people come to the garden during our holidays at the garden to see our light display, our orchid conservatory, maybe get a hot beverage and some s'mores at our fire pit, and check out our model trains and our Dickens Village.
Here's one of the things, though, that I love. You think, well, how many lights are there? You said there are at least 1 million because you lost count at 1 million?
We lost count. We start setting this up, or I should say that Lori Gouster, who is our exhibition and events manager, her and her team start setting this up in about August. And they work through September, October, November, and all the way to December when we open to have this set up with all these lights.
So you're walking through the garden experiencing at least 1 million lights. Okay, let's talk about when you're open, how people can get tickets, how does it happen?
So we're open Wednesday through Sunday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. for the lights. We do have tickets for purchase online, and we do appreciate if people do purchase online. It just helps us out a little bit. You can go to our website, dsbg.org, and you can find them there. It's right on our homepage.
With over 1 million Christmas lights, orchid trees, Dickens Village, food trucks, you can see that Daniel Stowe Botanical Garden is a great opportunity for you and your family to make a wonderful Christmas memory. This holiday season, it's Gaston County, Christmas County, to make your holiday memories, whether it's McAdenville, Daniel Stowe Botanical Gardens, or any one of the other great places throughout Gaston County. There are so many opportunities for you and your family this year to make that special Christmas memory and start some special Christmas traditions. If you want all the details, go to acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com.
Maybe he gave it some thought, maybe he didn't. Thought it was a great Christmas gift.
You thought.
The reasoning behind some of these is just fantastic. Like Kathy, who said, my ex-husband would go on eBay and type in something like red stone jewelry, then filter from lowest price to highest price. And he would buy the cheapest thing that popped up.
Yikes.
What's wrong with that?
So, because there's no thought as to whether that's what she wanted or something. It's her. He would buy it because Ruby's ruby is her birthstone. So he's like, I mean, he thought that made it personal.
I can't get an actual ruby.
Right.
Bless his heart. He thought he was...
A couple of them that DM'd us and asked us to stay anonymous. This lady said, keep me anonymous. My ex-husband gave me a book for 1 year after 20 plus years of marriage. The title of the book, How to Please Your Husband.
Oh, God. Come on, it's a joke. Ha-ha, get it? A joke.
But who would blink an eye if a woman got her husband a book that said How to Please Your Wife? You know what a husband would do with that? First thing he would do is open it and see if there are any pictures in it.
Oh my God.
It's going to be, what type of pleasing are we talking about here?
Oh, this is talking about me doing dishes.
Yeah. Not what I wanted at all. Another lady said, keep me anonymous. My husband once gave me a $70 water pick for Christmas and said, you've been talking a lot about how important flossing is lately. Now, it was sweet that he remembered me mentioning it, but I really only did so because his breath was starting to smell like a poop chute, and I did not know how to tell him nicely.
A poop chute?
Oh.
So she should have told him, hey, we should both use this gift.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poop chute. Thus, it's really not a gift for her.
Right. A poop chute. Your mouth smells like a poop chute.
One lady got a bird seed feeder.
I would love that.
Well, except for the fact that he completely overlooked the fact that she was deathly afraid of birds.
Well, maybe he thought that would help get her over her fear to see them coming and eating.
Yeah. Christy said, I hinted that I wanted a nice vanity stool to sit on while I put on my makeup. Christmas morning, I unwrapped a metal folding chair.
Stop. He wrapped that up.
He wrapped it up.
It does the same thing.
I can't.
Yeah.
That man literally sat there and wrapped that chair.
Yeah, I know. And then Deanna says, when I said I didn't want anything, and he actually got me nothing.
Oh, well, I mean, you said you didn't want anything.
No.
I'm not a fan of that. If you say you don't want anything, then...
That's cruel. It's cruel.
What, to get mad at him when you say you don't want anything?
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree, yeah.
If you say, I don't want anything, then he doesn't get you anything, and then you get mad at him because he didn't get you anything, but he was doing what you said to do.
Right.
You just say that, though. It's like a thing you say.
No. But if I say it, then I don't expect a gift.
Everybody
I'm like,
says that.
when it comes to that, I'm like Gordon Ramsay. When somebody throws some kind of a garnish on a plate, and you go, you expect me to eat that? They go, no, it's just for looks. Then don't put it on the plate. So if you don't expect me to do what you say, then don't say it.
Because I'm going to say if I want a gift, I'll say it.
Well, just shoot me. Yeah.
Some people might get angry if you bought them a gift when they ask for it.
Reagan says, shoot him for being sweet, for being a giving, nice person.
But Rob, no woman is going to get upset with you.
God.
No woman will be upset with you, Rob, for giving them a gift when they said they didn't want one. But you know,
you shouldn't chance
and
it.
most men wouldn't be upset. It's like I didn't. Thanks. But when a guy says it, they legitimately don't want anything.
Yeah, I'll never find out whether or not my wife would be upset with me if I bought her a gift when she said not to.
I'll never not get her one.
Huh?
Yeah, because you'll never not get her a gift?
If she says don't get her a gift, I'm not getting her a gift.
Oh.
So she doesn't have any way to be mad at me for buying her something when she said not to. Because I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I would always buy a gift.
Well, but see, that's the difference, Ace. You're scared of your wife.
Oh.
I'm not. Oh. I run my business.
Oh.
I run it.
I don't believe.
run it.
Or it's that I don't believe she's being honest.
Well, then that'll teach her to not be dishonest. That'll teach her a little lesson. You can, you can use that as a learning experience. Which my wife loves it when I sit her down and go, "All right, what we have here is a teachable moment."
Yeah.
Loves teaching.
She loves growing.
And here's another one. This lady said, Shelly said, I told my husband I wanted a waffle maker just in casual conversation. He bought me one for Christmas. I mean, yeah, I wanted it, but like on a Tuesday, not for Christmas. Now, here's this guy, though, who thinks, hang on, she just mentioned one day a waffle maker. in passing. That'd be great. It'll show her that I'm paying attention,
Right.
and I go out and get her what she wants, and it's perfect. And now he ends up, being not that great. Mm-hmm. She's upset with him because he actually got her something she said she wanted, and he thinks he did a beautiful job. Yeah. You can't be mad at him for that.
I was paying attention.
Right.
I was listening to her. She always says I don't listen.
Yeah.
So I heard you.
It's one of those.
Get in there and make me a waffle.
That's one of those things that leaves men baffled. Like I thought I did what you said, and I thought I was really doing a good job here, but now you're upset with me over it. What else? There's a list out from Reddit. A simple question: What are things that women do that baffle men? The answers might surprise you. Coming up next,
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com. Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
If you haven't checked it out, AceTJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with Breaking and Entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom. The hottest trending topics are coming up in just a couple of minutes. It's Now Trending, sponsored by the Johnson Group. Whatever your commercial cleaning needs may be, nobody can take care of you better than the Johnson Group, because that's all the Johnson Group does. Commercial cleaning, office space, medical building space, it doesn't matter. acetj.com/clean. acetj.com/clean to find out more about the Johnson Group.
So, speaking of Now Trending, Red Lobster is trending this morning. And it's not uncommon. Red Lobster trends for a lot of different reasons. But today it's trending because a woman named Ashley posted this tweet, and she said, "What was the celebration restaurant your family ate at when you were a child that you didn't realize was not, in fact, a 5-star establishment until you became an adult?" Ours was Cece's Pizza, she said.
Welcome to Cece's.
So that is so true. I mean, when we would go take my grandparents out to go to like Outback, that was like a birthday dinner.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And Outback's great, but it's not, you know, you thought that was the pinnacle of dining.
There was Piccadilly was the more low key one, but for your birthday, there was one restaurant in Alexandria, Louisiana, and it was called Plantation Manor, and it was, I thought, this is very nice.
Yeah,
because we couldn't wear jeans, you had to wear like pants.
Yeah.
And that to me, that was like, what? I got to put on pants. We're going really nice. And in hindsight, like nice restaurant, but it wasn't super nice.
5-star. Yeah. TJ, did you have any place like that in Winfield?
That I thought was a really nice restaurant, but then to find out later that it's not. Yeah, Morton's. Morton was our everyday restaurant. You know.
Oh.
You know, pick up dinner. It's like meet me at Morton's. That kind of Morton's of Winfield, Louisiana.
Morton's in Winfield.
There's a Morton's in Winfield.
The Palm.
Yeah.
I know.
Could have been nicer.
No, we didn't go to nice restaurants. About the nicest we would go would be like a Bonanza, which is like a Sizzler type of thing. Yeah, we didn't really get out much like that because my hometown had nothing. We'd have to drive an hour to go to a chain restaurant like Chili's or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was nothing close.
A lot of people, like somebody said Shoney's, like when we got to go to
that was
Shoney's. It's a big deal.
Bar.
Did you guys ever have like an Uno's anywhere by you, the Chicago Bar and Grill?
No.
So that was the place that my mom used to take us to all the time up north was Uno's.
Uno's is good.
That's good. Is there still one uptown Charlotte?
I don't know.
It's good though. It's real good.
Yeah. But somebody did say Sizzler's Ponderosa.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Po folks. I never heard of that.
Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
All right, people are really starting to take heed to the stuff that we've been saying about Omaha Steaks. OmahaSteaks.com. Go to OmahaSteaks.com and achieve gift-giving greatness because it's so delicious. The world's best beef. And we're talking about steaks of all cuts. Like I had the filet mignon the other night wrapped in bacon. It was absolutely great, and not just because of my cooking skills, but the steaks were unbelievable, just perfect. But they also have chicken and burgers and we had someone yesterday say that we had Omaha Steaks trending yesterday. They were one of the top trending topics because of what we were saying about them being so great.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you go to omahasteaks.com, you can take advantage of 50% off site-wide. Plus, using the promo code TJ at checkout to get you an additional $40 off your order. So omahasteaks.com, TJ as the promo code at checkout for $40 off your order. The most delicious steaks, and I mean, even if it's not steaks, you can get other stuff too. Full meals, and even comfort meals, stuff like that. Just go to their website and check it all out. acetj.com, omahasteaks.com, promo code TJ for $40 off at checkout. Minimum order may be required.
TJ is the man who knows all there is to know about women. He's claimed that for many decades now. So he'll be able to offer some different insights to this that you wouldn't get anywhere else. Someone on Reddit asked guys to name things that women do that have always baffled them. Now, a lot of them are stereotypes. We're going to try to skip those and get to some of the more fun ones. For example, one of the big answers was, what is the obsession with popping pimples? Like, why do so many women love popping pimples? Guys are just baffled by that. Like, what is that about?
I think everybody, a lot of people to a certain extent do, but women are more into, will be more, they'll do it to other people more than a guy will.
Yeah. Also on the list, how women don't dress for the occasion, they dress for the arrival. Then 5 minutes after getting there, they're uncomfortable.
That's interesting.
That they're baffled by, why would you dress so everybody sees you when you walk in and goes, oh, you look fantastic. But then just a couple minutes later, you're either too hot or too cold. Or
It's about the entrance. Everything like the shock. Look, there she is.
Other things guys are baffled by, when she casually takes forever to get ready, then acts like everybody else should rush once she's ready.
Well, because they're selfish.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
An obvious one is being mad about something he did in your dream last night. That's just dumb. Have you ever done that, Alexis? Never? Okay.
It's irrational.
Yeah.
Decorative pillows. Why does a bed with 2 people need 8 pillows? And why does a couch for 4 also need 8 pillows?
It's cute.
I don't mind decorative pillows.
Yeah.
Never have.
Yeah, I don't either. If it makes the house look good, I trust her to do that.
Yeah.
Sharing the intimate details of your piano playing life with her friends. Says, despite the locker room talk in movies, most guys don't really do that. Women share far more than men do.
Yeah, women talk about their partners. Men talk about it in general. But a guy would rarely say, hey, let me tell you what my wife and I did. They don't do that. We don't do that. And women end up going into those topics and they're more vulgar and all of that because it's just more to say.
Yeah. And
they talk so much more. They want to get, I mean, that's another topic that they can keep building and building and building.
And guys may talk about other women more, but they don't really talk about their significant other. But women will tell everything about their significant other and show pics.
No, I'll never show pics.
You're telling me none of your friends have ever shown you a picture of their boyfriend?
No. And I wouldn't
Really?
show that, yeah.
But they've told you all the dirty details. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. That's guys don't typically talk about their significant other in detail like that.
Have pics of you been shown to friends?
I don't know that to be true, but
you sound like you jumped out pretty confident about that. I show pics.
I assume it to be true.
Amanda's friends are like, oh no, we're good. You don't have to show us pics.
I assume. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow there.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
So first it was 1,000 Pound Sisters. We had Honey Boo Boo. TLC's got a new show coming out. It's trending this morning. You are not going to believe the subject of the show. We'll get into it. Less than 10 minutes in now.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a legendary musician died. But we didn't understand how he died for 41 years. We'll give you the details next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple Team.
If you haven't checked it out, AceTJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 78 years ago today, December 15th, 1944. The legendary band leader Glenn Miller died when the plane he was flying in over the English Channel just disappeared in fog. Well, 41 years later, 1985, a group of former British Royal Air Force pilots finally admitted that when they were unable to drop their bombs on the Germans during a routine bombing run in World War II, they dropped the bombs over the English Channel. Were unknown to them at the time that Glenn Miller's plane was flying. Yes, his plane disappeared because it was hit by a British bomb. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
If you're making holiday plans, you got to start making New Year's Eve plans. Don't sleep on this. You're going to get left out with nothing cool to do. For example, Fahrenheit Uptown is the coolest place for New Year's Eve. They have a great New Year's Eve celebration already set up. Make your reservations today. 21 stories above the city, and they always do it right. Indoor, outdoor, great mood, great setting, great food, great drinks, and incredible service. Get details at FahrenheitCharlotte.com. That's FahrenheitCharlotte.com.
There's a new poll, and they claim that the gift kids want most this Christmas is clothing. Money is number 2, followed by books. Now, this is a damn lie. This is a lie.
Come on now.
Clothing, money, books. No.
I'm wondering if they asked the parents, surveyed the parents and said, what are your kids wanting for? And they said, so many of them said books because they wanted the surveyor to think that they were smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We make our kids read, and they love it. Our kids are so smart. They love it. They want books. Yeah, they want books over video games and video consoles and toys and phones. And then there was another one that made the top 5, arts and crafts equipment.
Get out of here.
I would have asked for books.
Well,
yeah, but you weren't allowed to watch TV and stuff. Were you, as a Jehovah's Witness growing up?
I could watch TV.
Your mom let you watch? Did y'all have cable or satellite or something like that? You did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you had carte blanche for TV watching then. You weren't restricted?
I was restricted, but we had cable.
But could you only watch that that psychic from Puerto Rico? Or...
No.
What's his name?
What's his name? I can't remember. Walter Mercado.
Walter Mercado.
Walter Mercado.
Yeah.
You could watch that all you want. You could watch a marathon of that.
Right. And Sábado Gigante.
Yes. That was on my Christmas list too.
Right.
Sábado Gigante.
What does that mean?
It was the Giant Saturday Show.
Oh. Great big Saturday show.
Great big Saturday show.
It's the Giant Saturday Show. So this could be called the Giant Thursday Show. Yeah. That's what we have.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Ace and TJ Big Thursday Show.
Jueves Gigante.
What is Thursday?
Jueves.
Jueves, that's right.
Jueves Gigante.
That's right. Ace and TJ is the Jueves Gigante.
Say down here, Jueves Gigante. Por favor.
You gotta be careful how you say that because it does you could be saying something else by accident.
Oh, it do be saying. I don't want that.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Charlotte City Tennis welcomes juniors of all ages with our Quick Start methodology for our 8, 10, and 12 and under programs. Teaching kids from the beginning proper form and technique in hopes that they'll develop a passion for the game as they grow into middle school and high school age.
Jack, keep it moving a little bit. There we go, good.
We offer seasonal league play in the spring and fall as well as summer camps. Our coaches work with all skill levels, from beginner to tournament players.
Wait, a little bit better. Better timing there. You felt it?
Finding kids who have a passion for the game and helping them develop into strong tournament players, high school players, and beyond is what we do by offering the best variety of coaches from all backgrounds.
Good open stance, coffee. We just back up and hope for the best. No hoping for the best. You know why, David? Because hope is not a strategy.
Hit a backhand. Good job. Good game, Katie. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Pushing the kids to the max and helping them develop strong habits for a strong game. Check out our juniors program today. Visit charlottecitytennis.com or call 704-284-9844. Charlotte City Tennis Juniors Programs.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Hey. Blah, 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 blah. Don't forget the weekend review is every Friday on the show. That's tomorrow. Weekend review, the final live weekend review for the year that was 2022.
That's right.
It's sponsored by Calitrin. Need help losing weight? Go to acetj.com/weight loss and order up some Calitrin right now.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
2 seconds here. All right. Happy National Cupcake Day. First of all, let's just get that out of the way.
That's not bad.
Not Cupcake the rapper, but she should get her own day. But National Cupcake Day. Don't mind a cupcake. Not top tier dessert for me.
Yeah, not a go-to, but I love a good
Too
cupcake.
much frosting.
Yeah, that's
too hard to eat.
Yeah.
That's TJ's big complaint when there's too much frosting on the cupcake.
Mm-hmm. Now I like a small cake.
Is that right?
It's a little different because it's like it's bigger than a cupcake, and you actually eat it with a fork. You don't try to pick it up and eat it like a cupcake.
It's a small cake, little cake.
And cupcakes sound really feminine.
Well, sure, it is a feminine food. There's no doubt about it. It's not the most manly dessert you can eat. Yeah. Desserts in general are kind of feminine.
Yeah, unless you set something on fire, like a bananas Foster.
Yeah.
Put some liquor on it and set it on fire.
Set it on fire. You can't really order a blondie.
No.
And look like a big tough guy.
Set it on fire.
I love a blondie.
It's so good. Applebee's got a great blondie. Right now, the top trending topic, Superman, followed by Black Adam. That's because Henry Cavill is no longer going to be playing Superman in the upcoming movies in the DC universe.
Oh, my God.
Devastating.
The DC universe was speaking to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Is this devastating news, Rob?
Yeah, it sucks. He was great as Superman.
He was a good Superman.
Yep.
But they're going to start from scratch. And
are they going to reboot the whole thing and start over with an origin story and the whole thing again?
It certainly sounds
so
that
would
way.
this be the third time they've done that?
Probably more than that overall.
Because they did it with Henry Cavill, and then but there's the original with Christopher Reeve. Then they did it with Henry Cavill, and then there was the TV show that had it, The Adventures of Lois and Clark, that had it in there.
There have been a couple other movies of Superman along the way too.
They've done it with Batman, but the kicker is that Marvel has done this. They've made billions and billions of dollars. That started with Iron Man. Who cares about Iron Man? But DC has Superman, Batman, arguably the two biggest superheroes, but they've created movies that have just flopped and are horrible.
Yeah.
Except for, the Dark Knight trilogies, things like that. This new Robert Pattinson Batman movie. So, listen, they're going to redo it. People are talking about it on the internet. We can move along. One thing I'm more interested in, new show coming in January to TLC, MILF Manor. What is MILF Manor, you say?
I saw this trending last night.
8 women in their 40s, 50s show up at a mansion in Mexico, all pretty women. And they said they're looking for romance. They're looking for a hot, young thing. Then all of a sudden they start cutting to shots of young guys with abs and they're cut, but they're not showing their faces. So at the end of it, they say, oh, but the twist, and they reveal the guys, and it sounds like the guys that show up are their sons. That seems to be the idea, so that the sons of the MILFs, quote unquote, show up. Yeah.
And they're dating so they'll show up to date the other women. So mom's watching her son date this other woman who's there on the show.
I think so. Come on,
I'm in.
TLC.
I'm in.
Let's go.
Now that's trashy.
Of course it is.
Well, let's look at the
Pure
name.
Trash.
Of course it
And
is.
on TLC?
The Learning
TLC's
Channel.
Hey, come on. You're putting this on TLC?
But that's
TLC
the reason
has
they
a lot of
stopped calling
trashy
it the
shows.
Learning Channel and start calling it TLC because, I mean,
love it.
your Honey Boo Boos and your My Strange Addiction and all that. It's not.
With this
It's
show,
not a learning channel. Except
with
you want
this
to learn
show,
about white trash going at each other.
TLC now means Tender Love and Care. It's the Tender Love and Care channel.
I think it's a great idea.
Are you gonna watch?
Of course I'm going to watch. This one really has me going because there's some beautiful women on there, and then they cut to one woman who's attractive, but she's got a smoker's voice, and she goes, I have an extremely high libido. Oh. Lordy, to my 40. What is going on over there? So I'm really excited about that. Maybe you're not. Today is the day Avatar 2 is out in theaters. It's called Avatar Way of the Water. They're projecting, I think, what did they say, 400 to 550 million dollars in its opening weekend, so which would be crazy.
And I saw this morning, cost them $400 million to make it.
Yeah.
And that's not counting marketing. So you got to assume you're in the ballpark of $500 million to break even.
That's crazy.
But they did point out the biggest movie so far of the year has been Doctor Strange. But it didn't show in China. And Avatar is going to show in China, which is obviously a massive market with billions and billions of people.
Yeah.
Or several billion people. So they expect this to be the biggest movie of the year pretty quickly.
Yeah, that China money, though, is tainted with the blood of its citizens.
Well, I agree, but they're taking it.
You got blood on your hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, James Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't like him.
It's China?
Yes. Because China.
Why did China not let the Marvel movies play?
They're too pro-America.
Were they?
Yeah.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I don't know. And then
Maybe, I don't know.
Was it?
I assume that's usually why they shut them down.
And Top Gun didn't show in China either, did it?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't
And it still made $1.75 billion this year.
Tom Cruise told him to go pound sand.
Yep.
He's a patriot.
Do they have sand in China?
Yep.
Yeah.
Chinese sand. No. It's Chinese sand.
Oh, no.
So go pound Chinese sand, G.
There's no sand here.
So it's an exciting day for a lot of reasons. But those are just a few things that are now trending.
One member of the Ace and TJ show was spoken to directly by a higher power yesterday, changing his or her direction. More than a feeling, but a full-fledged message from beyond. Who was it? I know that's going to be a big mystery. And what was the message? We'll explain coming up next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is Dual Lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out. The Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple team, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 7 a.m. hour. Thanks for spending your morning with us, and thanks for... More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom. Ace TJ 5G brought to you by O'Connor Insurance. Listen, they understand that the price of everything is going up right now. That's why they want to help you get the best insurance for your money. They've been in business since January of 2000. Great people to work with. For you, your family, your business. acetj.com/O'Connor.
We got a couple of great things for you to check out. It's we've got them linked up, some teasers on our Facebook page, but there's a new edition of Ace at Large that goes through a couple of great sites that you have botanical gardens, which you should go check out because it's awesome. So that video is up for you to see. We've linked through on our Facebook page. And do not sleep on this week's Ace TJ Media interview with TJ interviewing our business manager, Adam, to see if he even is allowed to be a part of the company that he decided to form. And it's very funny. And Adam's collar is sticking out of his shirt, and it's drives me crazy while watching it. But both of them are up on all of our social media. There's a teaser there, but you can see them on YouTube at acetjtv. TJ, what you into today?
I am into the fact that I found out that the inventor, who the inventor of the bra clasp is, who invented the clasp for the bra. And it was a man, ladies, as you could expect, but it was a very famous man who was not known for brassiere inventions. Mark Twain.
Mark Twain invented the clasp on a bra?
Mm-hmm.
That can't be true.
Huckleberry Finn?
Huh?
Huckleberry Finn?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Tom Sawyer.
He invented the...
Yep, Samuel Clemens is his name. So now, would that mean that as the inventor of the clasp, that he would be a pro at unclasping? He would probably be the best unclasper of all of the men's in that era.
You would have hoped so.
Well, so good for Mark Twain. He was Randy.
Because he had
knew that.
He had an advantage.
Yeah.
Because he got a little bit of a head start on everybody else.
Hey, Mark.
I mean, those writers,
Yeah.
they crazy.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm into.
Riggins, what you into today?
I am into. Look at this. I got to thank Jennifer and Marty Armstrong. They made a handmade handmade would be made a handmade ornament for me with Riley, my dog's name on it. Thank you, Marty and Jennifer. That's
They
so
gave us
sweet.
all individual made ornaments that were just fantastic. Really, really
Cutest
sweet.
thing ever. Look at that.
Very, very nice.
Yeah, and they burn quickly. I'm kidding.
Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a legendary musician died. But we didn't understand how he died for 41 years. We'll give you the details next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, AceTJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 78 years ago today, December 15th, 1944. The legendary band leader Glenn Miller died when the plane he was flying in over the English Channel just disappeared in fog. Well, 41 years later, 1985, a group of former British Royal Air Force pilots finally admitted that when they were unable to drop their bombs on the Germans during a routine bombing run in World War II, they dropped the bombs over the English Channel. Were unknown to them at the time that Glenn Miller's plane was flying. Yes, his plane disappeared because it was hit by a British bomb. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on AceTJ TV.
There from Alexis, but
Cause
That's okay.
you messed up.
no, that was it was a serious question. And I wasn't trying to taunt her, but I just asked if her friend that we met the other night would be interested in coming on my little show called TJ's People, where I cook and then sit down and eat together with someone.
That was awesome.
And find out interesting things about them and whatnot.
That is awesome.
Yeah. But I forgot she's been banned from the cooking show and all of that stuff. And then that was rubbing Cajun seasoned salt in the wound.
She's been banned.
I've been banned.
He's a real nice guy, though. Very nice. He helped me carry some equipment out the other night.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And he's got some equipment to carry himself.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? That's a handsome man.
He can tote it.
Mm-hmm.
He's bringing all the equipment in
Man, packed away nicely.
He's got
That was about different.
Okay, so Alexis, Tell everybody about the divine intervention that you had yesterday in your life.
So yesterday,
Wait, I'm sorry. Have you heard this, Riggins? Do you know this story?
No.
Okay. This might make you cry.
Oh, wow.
So I went to one of my favorite places yesterday, Mac Tabby Cat Cafe, and across from them, they have a crystal shop. So I was leaving the cafe, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go in the crystal shop. And I said, no, I don't need to go in there. I don't need to spend any extra money. I'm good. And then I so happened to look at my phone, and the time was 1:11. So I was like, well, now I have to go because the universe is telling me I need to go in this store, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So I went in there, and I'm looking around. I'm looking through all the different shelves and stuff, and then all of a sudden I find this book that's calling to me, and it's titled High Magic.
High Magic.
Yeah, and it just goes into how to use cannabis plant in your meditations and your cleansing rituals with your crystals. And I was like, did they make this book just for me?
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Did you buy the book?
Of course.
Okay,
I had to.
so you walked out of the first place and thought, man, I'm not going in there because I don't need to spend money.
Yep.
Yet you ended up in there spending money, all because the clock was 1:11.
Because the universe was telling me to.
Yeah, the universe put her clock on 1:11, Ace.
Yeah.
Have you not learned anything
I'm
yet?
sorry. I haven't, apparently.
Yeah. It was like a straight sign. Because in that moment, I was like, I don't need to go in there. And as soon as I look at my phone, it's like, nope, you have to go in there. There's something waiting for you in there.
And what are the odds? I mean, you call it a coincidence if you want, but I'm saying this is the universe as well. What are the odds of going into a crystal shop and finding a book that's talking about getting high?
Pretty slim.
With your crystals and your meditation.
It was written just for her.
It's the first time I seen a book like that.
Oh.
So you see, the universe stays talking to me and stays on my sides. Don't play with me because the universe don't play about me.
Yeah. All right, you have been armed.
Mm-hmm.
Don't nobody need to play with her.
Nope.
Because she got a book about getting high and performing magic
Right.
with magic beans and rocks.
Yep. And how the highness can add to the power that you put into the manifestation and all of that.
Yeah. Oh, now there's another buzzword, manifestation.
You didn't think about the power.
I forgot about the manifesting of the manifestation. So was the universe manifesting that you go get this book?
I had to.
Yeah.
I had to have
That's
it.
how that works?
Yeah. Someone needed me to get this book, so it's my part of my path.
So I don't know, but not everybody who believes in the powers of these crystals and all is a stoner, but all stoners are in favor of these crystals and think they have powers and stuff, right?
No.
No?
No.
It's not?
There's a lot of stoners that will look at me and say, you're dumb.
Yeah, I would think so. A lot
Yeah.
of stoners wouldn't be into that.
No.
Okay. But are there more crystal people who are stoners than stoner people who are crystal people?
No, I mean, stoners, there are a lot of different types of stoners in this world.
Well, I know that.
Yeah, but I think there are
I'm
more.
speaking in general terms.
Yeah,
I would think there are more crystal people who are stoners.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
How many men are crystal peoples? How many men? And that's a serious question. How often do men sit down and think that the crystals have magic powers and stuff?
What do you mean? Give me like a number?
Like a percentage of crystal believers.
Like, what do you think?
No.
Like
Most people would have thought about maybe a percent
Yeah.
of crystal believers are men and this percent are women.
I mean, I've seen a lot of guys wear crystals. I don't know if they're sitting there cleaning them as like to the extent I like crystals, but yeah, I would say like a good 20% from what I've seen.
So you think 80% of crystal people, so to speak, are female?
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Mm-hmm. But it's like a horoscope. Far more women believe in astrology and all than men.
I'd agree with that.
So I look at crystals and thinking that they're magic and have unicorns in them and things like that. That's more of a woman thing in general.
No one said there's unicorns in them.
Well, they're either magic or they're not. If they're magic, a crystal rock can lay a unicorn egg.
Listen, anything that God created on this earth is magic to me.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
crystals are magic. He made them.
Even hateful people, evil people.
The way that they were made is magic.
Okay. All right. That's dumb.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
It's very interesting. Okay. There is a lady that I saw in the news this morning, and they did a story about her, and her quote was, "I'm a serial mistress." Okay. Does nothing but dates the married men's. So we're going to talk about her and find out what kind of serial person you are. And I'm not talking about Cocoa Puffs versus Captain Crunch. We'll get into it next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a legendary musician died. But we didn't understand how he died for 41 years. We'll give you the details next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 78 years ago today, December 15th, 1944. The legendary band leader Glenn Miller died when the plane he was flying in over the English Channel just disappeared in fog. Well, 41 years later, 1985, a group of former British Royal Air Force pilots finally admitted that when they were unable to drop their bombs on the Germans during a routine bombing run in World War II, they dropped the bombs over the English Channel. Were unknown to them at the time that Glenn Miller's plane was flying. Yes, his plane disappeared because it was hit by a British bomb. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
You've been thinking about buying a new home? Maybe thinking about listing your own home. Here's who you need to call. Melissa Chambers of Chambers & Associates Realty Team. Team is the key word there. She's got a full team. These ladies are experienced and very knowledgeable when it comes to real estate, buying, selling, or investing. It doesn't make any difference. They can help you with all types of great little tips as well. It's more than just helping you push some papers or showing you some houses, all that kind of stuff. They do a lot of stuff like, for example, if you're selling your house, they include free staging help because they know through their experience what are the little things, or what the little things are, I should say, that set off a house, that really catch the eye of the buyer. Also, free decluttering help. Again, making certain that you are focusing on the things that catch a buyer's eye, that gets their attention, that makes the house be special.
So all you've got to do is give them a call, 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232. Remember, buying, selling, investing doesn't make a difference. They are experienced, they are knowledgeable, and they are ready to help you. That's Melissa Chambers at Chambers & Associates Realty. You can also find them online, lkncharlottehomes.com/AceTJ.
You know, I keep up with all the hip hop news because I mean that's my community, the hip hop community. And Riggins, I know you've always been a big fan of Gucci Mane.
Love him.
So Gucci Mane's in the news because he claims Pooh Shiesty is getting done dirty and wants the prison investigated where Pooh Shiesty is. Now, he's saying that Pooh Shiesty is being held for 23 hours a day, lockdown, that they're giving him food trays that are empty instead of feeding him properly. All kinds of other stuff that Mr. Shiesty is receiving bad treatment. Again, that's Gucci Mane's claim.
Yeah.
So Gucci Mane is calling for an investigation into the prison called FCI Pollock. It's in Pollock, Louisiana.
Pooh Shiesty's in Pollock, Louisiana?
Yeah, it is. That town is a small town in Grant Parish, and it is about halfway between where Ace grew up and where I grew up. You got to go through Pollock to get to Alexandria, Louisiana, from Winfield, Louisiana. And not to make this about me, but Pollock is where I hit a home run off of a guy who ended up being a major league pitcher.
So,
not to make it about me, but that's why Pollock is famous.
Yeah.
Oh.
Russell Springer.
Russell Springer ended up pitching for the Braves and I think the Mets and
the Astros.
Yeah,
I played against for like 12 years, I think.
Yeah, I took him yard in high school.
But again, don't want to somehow get from Pooh Shiesty to making this about TJ, but just a little tidbit he just threw in there for you to know.
Right.
This is awful.
Got that, ladies? Took him yard.
I know. My wife hates for me to throw that out there to everybody because she's gonna have fight other women, as if they don't want me already as much as they do. She's got to deal with that kind of pressure.
Yeah.
But it's the only relevant part of the story, I think, of the Pooh Shiesty.
I hate that.
My brother-in-law used to work at that prison.
Really?
Not anymore. He moved to a different prison.
But that's not as important as you taking Russell Springer yard.
Right. Yeah.
Not at all.
AceTJ 5G.
One of the special things about the Christmas holidays are those tried and true traditions and the memories that come with it. And on this edition of Ace at Large, we're taking you through Christmas County. That's right. We're going to show you some of the greatest light displays, not just in the area, but in the entire world. Let's do it. When it comes to holiday traditions, this is one of the biggest, not just in the area, in the entire world. Welcome to Christmas Town, USA, otherwise known as McAdenville. This is Christy Glidden, who is the head of HR for FAR, and in McAdenville, the Christmas lights, Christmas Town, USA, this is yours when it comes to promotion. So let's talk about how it all began. It's known all over the world, but where did it start?
It started in 1956 when a group of gentlemen from the men's club came to Mr. Farr and said, what do you think about us lighting these 9 trees that are around the community center and the Baptist church? And Mr. Farr said, that's a wonderful idea. And so it started out very humbly with those 9 Christmas trees, and it's just grown and become such a tradition. And then in 1980 is when it really got the national recognition, when Charles Kuralt came to town and featured McAdenville on CBS News this morning, Sunday morning. Yeah,
so it starts with 9 trees.
Yeah.
And now it's grown to how many lights in McAdenville?
Oh, it's got to be over 500,000 lights within a 1.5 mile, stretch of town.
And
It's
how
just
many
gorgeous.
people a year come through McAdenville for the Christmas lights?
It's over 500,000 people within those 26 days. There's some buses and some people in town who organize some hay rides and things like that. So there's some multiples coming through.
People are just walking now.
They are really enjoying the town, coming in early, having dinner, visiting some of the merchants, getting some Christmas gifts, and we have new merchants coming in every few months.
So whether you want to pack up the entire family and ride through McAdenville enjoying over 500,000 lights, or you want to come to town, get out and enjoy the lights and some of the local cuisine and hospitality, there is something here in Christmastown, USA for you and your family, and guaranteed it's something that'll make a memory. But one of the beautiful things about Christmas County is the fact that with just a snap of the fingers, you can be in a very different location making another great Christmas memory. This is Daniel Stowe Botanical Gardens, and this is Deborah Plosky, who is the Director of Visitor Experience at Daniel Stowe Botanical Garden, and this is quite an experience at Christmas time.
It is. We see about 30,000 people come to the garden during our holidays at the garden to see our light display, our orchid conservatory, maybe get a hot beverage and some s'mores at our fire pit, and check out our model trains and our Dickens Village.
Here's one of the things, though, that I love. You think, well, how many lights are there? You said there are at least 1 million because you lost count at 1 million?
We lost count. We start setting this up, or I should say that Lori Gouster, who is our exhibition and events manager, her and her team start setting this up in about August. And they work through September, October, November, and all the way to December when we open to have this set up with all these lights.
So you're walking through the garden experiencing at least 1 million lights. Okay, let's talk about when you're open, how people can get tickets, how does it happen?
So we're open Wednesday through Sunday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. for the lights. We do have tickets for purchase online, and we do appreciate if people do purchase online. It just helps us out a little bit. You can go to our website, dsbg.org, and you can find them there. It's right on our homepage.
With over 1 million Christmas lights, orchid trees, Dickens Village, food trucks, you can see that Daniel Stowe Botanical Garden is a great opportunity for you and your family to make a wonderful Christmas memory. This holiday season, it's Gaston County, Christmas County, to make your holiday memories, whether it's McAdenville, Daniel Stowe Botanical Gardens, or any one of the other great places throughout Gaston County. There are so many opportunities for you and your family this year to make that special Christmas memory and start some special Christmas traditions. If you want all the details, go to acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston.
Hi. Hello. I was looking over the news this morning because that's what I do is I'm a news looker over. Not really one to delve into the details of the news because that requires more reading, and as the kids say, ain't nobody got time for that.
That's exactly what all the kids are saying these days.
But the headline struck me, and I don't think there needs to be any details about the story because we've talked about this a million times. But it's never been put this way. Headline reads, "I'm a serial mistress. I love being with married men at Christmas." It doesn't say being with, I changed it. So saying her at Christmas, she is, approached more by married men, and married men want to tryst, so to speak. She's 53. I'm sorry, she's 50. And she's in the Britain. Oh. Not the great part, just the okay part. She's pretty. Looks like she's she's done a little too much, trying to stay youthful looking.
Yeah.
Needs to calm it down a little bit. But other than that, she's she's got a nice figure. But serial is something that is usually described as something negative, like serial killer is one.
Right.
Serial mistress. That's not a positive thing. But it can be a positive thing. Like if you're a serial volunteer, like you just can't stop volunteering for nice things all the time. Then again, people use the word volunteer as if it's always a positive thing, but it's not. I mean, you could volunteer to bully somebody, or you could volunteer to be the one to attack someone in the street and rob them.
Yeah, well.
So you gotta be specific, aka Pacific, to make sure that people know that you're volunteering to do something nice.
So now we have to stipulate.
Yeah.
I'm volunteering to do some nice things.
Right.
Okay.
Like I'm volunteering to introduce something other than soup to the soup kitchen, because they must be tired of soup by
Just
now.
soup. Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it's a bisque, just mix it up a little bit, or a stew, even.
A little more hearty than a soup.
Just something different than a soup. A casserole. Yeah. Is it gonna kill you to make a casserole? Right. Come on. Jeez Louise. Jiminy. Holy crow. All of them. So what are you a serial doer? I'm a serial blank. Are you a serial, like my little friend Jenny, I think would be a serial McDonald's customer. Because it's nonstop. She can't help herself. Every day goes to McDonald's for something. On the rare occasion that she doesn't go to McDonald's before she goes home after dinner at night, she will go at some point during the day just to get an extra large iced tea.
I just love that statement. On her way home, if she doesn't stop at McDonald's on her way home from dinner, so that's after a meal, stopping at McDonald's to get a meal.
Right. Her car is in the McDonald's drive-thru somewhere every day, even if it's just to get an iced tea.
You would definitely consider that to be a serial McDonald's patron.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that was me.
I mean, doesn't everybody?
I know. It's like one of my biggest dreams.
I mean, I can't imagine how awesome it would be to go out to eat and then on my way home, stop at McDonald's to get something else to eat.
A little chicken nugget, dessert.
Double quarter pounder with cheese when I get home after I've just had wings or something. Yes.
Pick up a midnight snack for later.
Rob could be considered a serial video game player.
Yeah.
Or a serial movie watcher.
Or Rob could be considered a serial pant taker offer.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a more streamlined way to say that.
Yeah, the first thing he does when he walks in the door every day is take his pants off. So that's an everyday activity for Rob.
A serial lounger.
Yeah, it's a lot of times it's described as an unfightable urge.
Yeah.
For killing. Serial killing.
I was about to say I'm a serial beer drinker, and then I thought, wait, no, there's another name for that.
There is. Call that something else.
They already have a name for that.
It does have its own name, doesn't it?
I know I have one, and this is true. I'm a serial grazer.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I spend so much time standing in the pantry that I have to. I sometimes will have a kind of like a little shake it off cobwebs thing. Why am I in the pantry?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Why am I standing here?
Where am I?
I don't even like goldfish that much, but we have that big giant carton of them in our pantry all the time, and I'll just pick it up while I'm looking for something else and pour a handful of them. So what do you got? You're a serial what? It could be fun if you participate properly, or if you know what what it actually means. If you're paying attention, you're a serial what? And it could be something negative too. You could be a serial nose picker. I don't know. Yeah. That could be something. Pick it till it bleeds.
I could be a serial phone thrower.
Y'all never had a kid in your class that would do that?
Pick their nose till
To
it bleeds.
Yeah, it's bad business. All right, so send us a DM or put it on our social medias somewhere. I'm a serial blank. Go ahead.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
The holidays are about family and tradition, and let's face it, it's about making memories. And this year, you can drive all over the place to try to make some memories at a lot of different locations, or you could do what hundreds of thousands of other people are doing, spending some time, spending a weekend in one place, one county, where you can do so many different things. And that's what we're checking out today on Ace at Large. We are inside the Shield Museum of Natural History and Planetarium in Gastonia, and this is an incredible place. Thousands and thousands of school kids have been here throughout the years, but this year, thousands and thousands of families are going to be inside the Shield because there's so many different things you can do. There's inside fun, there's outside fun, there are even Christmas memories to be made in the stars. This is Candace Jordan, planetarium administrator. In other words, this is the person that knows everything about everything that's happening during the holidays here at Shield. So let's talk about some of the great holiday stuff that's happening.
Yeah, so you're wondering, what do I can do with my family for the holiday season? You can come out to the Shield Museum because we are going to have a lot of stuff going on. So first thing we're going to have is a brand new show in the planetarium called Holidays Around the World. So that will take you and kind of let you figure out how we have seasons, why we put Christmas trees up, why we put ornaments on it, and take you through about 32 different countries around the world and see how they experience the holidays. So really neat. Also in the planetarium for a limited time, we'll have our laser music shows. So if you're a fan of like Metallica, Queen, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, even just the holiday songs, come on out. It will be an experience on its own. It's very loud and very cool.
And as if that's not enough, you've also got regular day-to-day activities that always happen here at the planetarium.
Yeah, so we are open 7 days a week. The only time we're closed this month is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So come on out. We've got things like dinosaurs, big cats, live animals, the farm, regular planetarium shows, and more.
And let's talk about price and hours.
Yeah, so price will vary depending on if you're a City of Gastonia resident or not. But general things, planetarium's $5 a person. We have something that's backed by popular demand called Winter Wonderland. Kids can sock skate in our own like little frozen pond.
Oh, very cool.
That is a little extra charge, but trust me, your kids will love it.
You heard Candace mention the Winter Wonderland sock skating. There was no way I was getting out of here today without making my 20-year-old son, Cade, do this. So come on in. Mr. Todd's wife is also doing it. Go for it, Cade. Let's see. You heard Candace mention there's a lot happening out here at the farms outside the Shield, and that's where we turn to Nathan Chapman, who's the farms educator.
Yep.
So give us an idea of everything that's going on here at the farms during the Christmas holidays.
All right, so during the holiday season, we try to highlight North Carolina agriculture, especially through the trees that we have. So all of our live trees that we have on the farm are Fraser fir farmers. We also have around 250,000 lights on the farm this year.
You have 250,000 lights on the farm. Everybody can come out with their family and just kind of wander through all the different trails and see everything and experience everything here with animals.
Yes. So we have a few new arrivals to the farm actually. So we have Mike and Lucky, our new cows on the farm. So make sure that you come through and see them. They're about almost a year old, both of them. One's a little over a year and one's a little under a year. So make sure that you get to see them when you come out. We got goats, sheep, chickens, rabbits, turkeys, and our new arrivals, cows. So make sure that you come out to the farm and see everybody and the lights.
Now that we've covered all the incredible stuff happening inside the Shield Museum of Natural History, we're going to go find a different kind of holiday fun, a different kind of memory to be made, one that's a little bit faster. From the indoors to the outdoors. Who says you need snow to have a good time tubing this holiday season? You want to make some memories? They happen on this hill right behind me. Bring the entire family. This is Schutt's Snowless Tubing. Now, we're in a little bit early before things get kind of crazy, and things are about to get crazy. Crazy fun. Woo! This is Jay Oliver, the executive director of Crowder's Camps, who, this is your baby behind us, right?
It's the baby, yeah.
Right, so it hasn't opened yet, but explain to everybody what's happening here tonight.
So in just a few minutes, we're going to open up our session, and every 8 tickets sold
sponsors one kid to go to camp this summer.
That's very cool. Very cool.
Yep.
So how did this come to be here?
So I went to a tubing place, paid about $75 per my kids to go, and I was like, you know what, we can do this in Gastonia. It doesn't matter if it don't snow.
Yeah, we've got hills.
We got hills, why not? So we invested in this material called Neviplast, and man, it zooms just like you're on snow. And so for the last 4 years, we've been using it. And last summer, we was able to scholarship $58,000 worth of scholarships for kids to come to camp.
That's fantastic. All from people coming out here, having a great time, making some great holiday memories with their family.
Exactly. We got Christmas music playing, hot chocolate brewing. And it's a great place to spend the holidays with your family. But also, we go all the way to the 1st of March. Just to kind of get in that ski season so you don't have to drive 2.5 hours to go tubing with your kids. You can come out here to Gastonia, go tubing, enjoy it, have a good time, and not spend a ton of money. But every dime that's given goes to scholarship.
It's for a wonderful cause.
Exactly.
Most important question. Have you done this?
I love it. I love it. Let's go do it.
Let's go check it out. So we moved to the top of the mountain. Here's one thing you need to know. There are 3 sessions every single weekend night, 5:30, 6:30, and 7:30. The best part about it is they're limited to just 50 people a session. So you have plenty of time to go up and down and make as many runs as you possibly can. So how much fun is it? Let's check it out. This is my son, Cade. Are you ready?
I don't know.
No, just get going. Here we go. Cade's gonna test it out. Okay, now I have to do that, right? I have to do that. I'm dying to do that now.
Hey, hands on the handles, guys. Make it even.
Hands on the handles. Okay.
All right, are you marked?
Wait, Todd, you ready?
Get set, go!
So obviously, I have had a lot of fun today at Crowder's Camp Shoots. Don't miss this. This is a really good time and a great place to make a holiday memory with your family. Also, don't forget the Shield Planetarium, an incredible place, Museum of Natural History with some awesome shows. And that's not all. You want to find out more information about holiday parades and visits with Santa and so much more? You get all those details at acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston. Safe to say there's a reason Gaston County is Christmas County. And we've got more for you next time on Ace at Large.
Sorry, we were recording a bunch of stuff when I was supposed to be reading the responses coming in to what people said. There's cereal. Here's one that says, this is from Renee. She said, keep me anonymous, but I'm a serial liar.
Oh, that's not good.
What, that I said her name?
Yeah, I just realized you said her name.
Yikes. That's not good, though, to be a serial liar.
If that is even your real name.
Renee Williams. No, I'm kidding. I just made that up. I just made it up.
I'm a serial napper.
You are?
Yeah.
I have known people before who were serial makeout people.
They just like
they
to
would
make
just go
out?
and make out with people and not do anything else, just be at bars and stuff making out. And then everybody's like, oh, you can't do that anymore because of COVID. Hey, toughen up. You soft. Go make out with whoever you want to make out with. You get sick, you get sick. Come on. Out there living reckless, you're fine. Somebody who would just make out with strangers at bars probably has immunities built up.
Yeah.
Their system's probably bulletproof. They're going around kissing on people all the time.
Were y'all kissing randoms at bars when you guys were like these very hot young DJs?
No, I wasn't. Ace was.
If they were to make out, I'd make out with them.
Yeah.
I was just happy to be there.
Yeah,
I was happy to be in the game, man.
There was that one girl right after he got finished holding her hair for her to throw up. He's just like making out.
That is not true. That's a lie.
She
He's
raised
lying
up,
now.
and he was like planted one on her.
That's a lie. Well, you know, I was never the best looking guy in the place. I was like excited to be there.
You're like, I got these lips, and they're from making out.
Hey, and then if anybody wanted to make out with me, I was just thrilled, very excited. Like, hey, this is a rare occurrence.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here, man.
Yep. Like when that guy helped him load an entertainment center into his car from Lowe's.
Get over here.
You gave him a kiss?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, again, happy to be here.
Heavy kissing.
You know.
You've never gotten to hang out with Ace when he's been drinking.
Yeah.
He'll lay one on you.
Oh, have you? You've never been around with an Ace?
No.
Tipsy.
No, we've never been around it.
No, that's why I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
I'm telling you, Alexis, one of the worst experiences of my life was not the worst experience of my life. It was pretty embarrassing. There was this really hot girl that I had known in high school. We went to different high schools, but I don't forget how I met her. Her dad was the mayor of Alexandria, Louisiana, and had been for a long time. And one night I ran into her out. We were talking and we hung out for the whole time. Ended up making out. So the next night, same place. I'm back again. I ran into her. I was like, "Hey," so she was hot. I was like, "I don't know what is happening here. What does this person see in me?" Home for the summer from college. I was like, "She's smart. She's hot. This is awesome. She likes me." And the next night, I saw her and I walked in. I was like, "Hey, what's going on? You know, I didn't know you were going to be here tonight." And she goes, "Hey, look. That was just a mistake last night. I was really drunk." I was like, "That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, no problem. You have a good night tonight. It was good to see you."
Oh, that stings.
I think I went back over to the table and told somebody. No, it's like I got back over where my buddies were. And I was like, "Somebody pour a beer on my head and put this fire out."
It's got reality check.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need you to keep reliving it. I'd rather forget it. I just shared the story. I'd like to move on.
You should have gone back over to where your buddies were and go, "Hey, look at that." In one night, she turned lesbian.
Right. I would never have said that.
That's the only thing. No. She doesn't even like guys anymore.
Dang.
Or she had some kind of thing on her lip. I can't be kissing her anymore. Yeah, say something like that.
Turn it into a negative for her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Got something oozing.
Ew, that thing oozing.
We'll cover all the oozing and now trending coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a legendary musician died. But we didn't understand how he died for 41 years. We'll give you the details next. Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs, Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston. It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 78 years ago today, December 15th, 1944. The legendary band leader Glenn Miller died when the plane he was flying in over the English Channel just disappeared in fog. Well, 41 years later, 1985, a group of former British Royal Air Force pilots finally admitted that when they were unable to drop their bombs on the Germans during a routine bombing run in World War II, they dropped the bombs over the English Channel. Where unknown to them at the time, Glenn Miller's plane was flying. Yes, his plane disappeared because it was hit by a British bomb. That's today in history.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Ace TJ 5G, specifically the Ace and TJ app, brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. You can order online right now, papajohns.com. Try the new Shakaroni pizza. They got that going, plus Papa pairings, $6.99 a piece when you order 2 or more of your favorite Papa John's items. papajohns.com.
So the Department of Energy has announced the next big thing. They have used lasers to create nuclear fusion. That's a limitless clean energy. The concept mimics the way the sun creates energy. Once fully developed, they say it could power entire cities and the batteries inside our cars. If perfected and harnessed, it would completely alleviate our use and our need for fossil fuels.
Please.
So they say it's the next big thing.
And the government created it?
Well, I saw this yesterday, and then I saw a list of things people were going like, yeah, right. It's going to be the next big thing. Like other things that were supposed to be the next big thing, but absolutely flopped. Google Plus.
What's Google Plus?
I don't even know.
It was like I think it was a social media service, wasn't it?
Was it?
Kinda.
Okay.
Google Glass.
CNN Plus.
Oh,
that lasted a month?
2 months, maybe.
Never got over 10,000 subscribers?
No.
Quibi?
What's Quibi?
It was a video streaming service, but it was all in in portrait mode. So you had to watch shows like in portrait mode. It's like no one wants to do that.
And it never got off the ground. And they gave some people a lot of money to make shows for that, and it tanked.
Chrissy Teigen was a judge.
Oh, that's
one of those shows.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
We worked at a radio station that heavily promoted that. There was, I think, the company was a part of that. Let's see. Metaverse.
The Metaverse.
I don't know what the Metaverse is.
Isn't that what they renamed Facebook?
That's just Meta.
Yeah. Oh, okay. 3D TVs. I knew that was coming.
This Ace had a 3D
Did you
TV.
read that list before you read it?
Yeah, I knew it was coming. That's proof that I was.
It's cool though.
Yeah,
when you're wearing those huge goggles in your living room
It was.
to watch a football game.
It was cool. I've told y'all before. It was cool for about 10 minutes, and you're like, I'm not doing this every time I got to watch TV.
No duh.
Amazon's Fire Phone. I've never even heard of the Fire Phone.
Yeah.
The Segway. Another thing that
Segway's
never
a
really
big
caught
one.
on. And I didn't know this. Somebody added this in the comments. Did you know the inventor of the Segway died after he accidentally drove a Segway off a cliff?
I did know
I
that.
did not know that.
Why is he segueing on a cliff?
Right.
Stupid.
Dummy.
But yeah, those are all things that were supposed to be the next big thing, but weren't. So we'll have to wait and see if this other thing will change everything.
3D TV.
I knew I should have skipped the damn 3D TV when I was doing it. Yeah.
Just you. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out, the Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Thought I would just take a moment and do something special for the people who are watching us on our YouTube channel called acetjtv. So you see, I'm wearing this shirt today. It's a black hoodie T-shirt, and it's got white writing and a little bit of a red right here in the logo, just a tiny little spot of red. So I got to be all matchy. Can you see my shoes that I wore today to match? Can you see that in the cameras?
No. You gotta get it close. There you go. Oh my God, don't fall back, please.
Wait, John, there. Yeah, now you see it.
Ah! Stop, you're making me nervous.
Because you know my chair is broken anyway.
Yeah.
What if I fell over backwards? Y'all had to call an ambulance.
Well, after I finish laughing.
No, I would ask if you're okay first, but then I would laugh a lot.
I would laugh. I would be laughing while asking if you was okay.
But you know I'm limber.
TJ has always been very limber.
Especially for a portly fellow.
That's right.
All right. So
portly and limber. Riggers are now trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Right, so the new episodes of the Meghan and Harry and Meghan docuseries are up on Netflix.
I thought it was called Meghan is Harry.
Meghan.
You're so dumb.
Harry and Meghan. It's up on Netflix. Have you guys gotten a chance to check this out yet?
I told y'all that I made it through about the first 10 minutes of the first one, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make through much more. I'm going to go back and try it again, maybe.
I haven't. I'm waiting to watch it probably this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm just curious as to hear what they say because the reaction has been so strong.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, am obsessed with it.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Can't get enough.
I can't. Don't get in my way as I'm leaving when there's a new episode dropping.
It's like, whew. This is big.
I'd kick a kitten into an electric fan, get it out of the way to get home to watch Harry as Meghan.
You're such a liar.
Meghan is Harry.
Meghan is Harry.
But it's not the one of the top trending topics as far as TV shows are concerned. That goes to a new show on TLC. Do you not? Should I say the name of it? It's kind of. It's pretty crude. It's called something Manor, and the first word is a reference to older women that are mothers that are very hot. That word Manor, and it's a new show on TLC. They bring in like 40 and 50-year-old women that are pretty good looking, and to a mansion in Mexico, and then they're met with 8 really hot young guys, like half their age. But there's a twist at the end of the teaser trailer where it appears that the women's sons are the guys that are on the contest show. So,
but not for them to date their own sons.
Listen, it's Mexico.
I don't like
Anything
that.
goes in Mexico. What happens in Mexico stays in Mexico. A little bit of.
And listen, I'm all about like get lit, do whatever, but I don't like that idea at all.
What about it?
It just seems like it's just I don't know. It's just really trashy.
It's really.
And
trashy.
I like trashy stuff.
Yeah, this is too trashy.
So you say it's too trashy because they're dating because if they're dating a guy and knowing that their mom is there also.
And the mom is watching all the drama unfold, and like that's.
Mom's not watching. She's got her own drama unfolding over there.
That.
But you think it's real?
No, but the fact that they would even make that a show.
But that's your fault.
How's that my fault?
That's your fault for supporting the trashiness that you do, and all the people who love them. Like my wife's one of them. Watching all that other trash and they go, all right, well, what's the next level of trash we can do? Because they love this, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing until you end up probably one day there's going to be a show about full-on incest or worse.
Worse.
Yeah.
Sounds
It's like I always said, when I would talk about how Farrah Abraham was so gorgeous and misunderstood, and I would be trolling before there was anything called trolling, and women would get mad and say, well, it's your fault. You made a star out of her. I can't help that she's beautiful and gorgeous and sexy and all of that. You supported all that trashy TV. You made her a celebrity. I'm just enjoying it.
Yeah.
They loved it.
They loved that.
They love trolling.
Yeah.
Women love being trolled.
Do you think your wife will watch this?
Yeah.
She
probably. She'll at least try it, yeah.
Is she up on Sister Wives? They've been in the press
Yeah.
a lot lately because he's now lost 2 of the wives.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They
The
bailed
search
on him.
parties haven't turned up anything.
Yeah.
I just see the commercials for Sister Wives during 90 Day Fiancé.
Yeah, you're into that.
I'm kind of tired of it. I'm tiring of it. It's kind of the same. Once you've seen it for a full couple seasons, you've pretty much seen what's happening.
Yeah.
With all it. They all relive the same thing over and over.
Yeah. So I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going to check it out.
And then Avatar Way of the Water in theaters. It does feature a pregnant Avatar. I mean, who cares? What am I talking about? I don't care. It's supposed to be a big opening weekend. God bless the pregnant Avatar. I think it's wonderful bringing a child to this world, a little alien baby to this world. I think it's a wonderful thing. And it does a lot for female empowerment. So God bless him. You're not addicted to it, but you don't want to live without it. What is that thing for you? Coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Hey, it's Ace, and if you're into games, TCGs like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, I am standing in your little piece of heaven. It's the Mighty Meeple in Concord. This is dual lands from the Unlimited set. Cards from every Magic set for the past 30 years. It's all right here. Commander decks, all of them for the past 20 years. And when it comes to the biggest game in the world, Pokemon, they've got everything from base set to the most recent games. As you can see, there's always something happening at the Meeple. If you're looking to power up your games, check them out. The Mighty Meeple, acetj.com/games.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody.
Tell 'em what?
Where to watch it.
Dang, acetjtv.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
It's the 8 a.m. hour. Whether we're at work with you or on your bathroom counter while you're getting ready, we're just glad you could see us. Welcome back to the Ace and TJ Show on AceTJ More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Make sure you go to acetjmedia.com and check that out if you have a business that needs some advertising and you need to stand out from the competition in your ads, whether they're radio ads, video, digital, whatever. We can handle it. acetjmedia.com. And on our YouTube channels, acetjtv on the YouTube, make sure you go subscribe to that. And on our social medias, we posted the latest job interview for AceTJ Media. Our manager, Adam, whose idea it was to start AceTJ Media, having to interview for a position in the company. Just so you know how serious we are about this whole thing and how much we would value you as a client. Got to make everything perfect.
Absolutely.
acetjmedia.com.
So Mr. Todd just texted me and said somebody on YouTube wanted to know if I'm using an Ember mug. It is an Ember mug, coffee mug. It's a Bluetooth-enabled coffee mug that you have to update like an iPhone. It's Wi-Fi enabled, but it keeps your coffee at the perfect temperature, and you can set the temperature, and it'll tell you on your phone, your perfect drinking temperature has been reached.
Ooh.
So it'll heat it up. I love this thing. It's very nerdy, but I do love it. I do have to update my cup a lot, though, which is bit of a pain in the butt. This is something TJ got me a few years ago. I love it.
That is just wild.
This is like ultra millennial.
Yeah.
Because of
another
anybody
level.
that I've known in my entire life that would benefit from something like that, it's Riggins.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's got a little light on it. You can adjust. You can change the color of the light to personalize it for you.
And he's even got it set up so that when we put these new desks in, he ran the cable to make sure that it stays hidden away. So that was factored into his little area.
Yeah, this is the only thing I wanted to get hooked up because I haven't been able to use it for a long time. So I'm thrilled with it. But yes, it is an Ember mug. Good luck getting one. Very expensive, very high end. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't even bother looking for it. You're not going to get it.
You're not. No need to even look. You're not going to get it.
No. Van Leeuwen, the ice cream company that creates all these funky flavors, they teamed up with Kraft a few years ago to make a macaroni and cheese ice cream.
Yeah.
They've got a new flavor out to promote Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery that hits Netflix on December 23rd, I believe. Very excited about that movie. This new ice cream, onion-flavored ice cream, signature vanilla ice cream, Greek yogurt, pineapple honeycomb candy that resembles the glass-like, texture, then bourbon and caramelized onion jam swirl. So there's onions in the ice cream.
AceTJ 5G. This is AceTJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Does your mom date Alexis? Surely doesn't, does she? So you don't keep up with her dating life very much.
No, she dated her ex-husband. I remember them dating.
Well, good. That makes sense.
He was annoying.
Yeah.
He would leave voicemails because at that time people still left voicemails and leave all these cute things for my mom. Oh, I would hate it.
Hello, Candy.
Hello, senorita.
Learn from each other?
Is that what he would say?
Just dumb things.
Hello, my little senorita.
Yeah, and then he made us watch all these boring movies. My mom's like, "Oh, we're gonna go over to his house for dinner today and watch." Ugh, I hated it.
I hope they weren't like the Pat O'Brien voicemails.
Was he Hispanic?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he took care of his grandma, so his grandma was always with us on all the dates. So it was my brother, me, them two, and his grandma.
So y'all had a good, little playmate. The three of y'all could play together while your mom was with her boyfriend.
Yeah, they were like, take care of her.
Y'all like all go out to dinner together, or all go over to his house and have dinner and watch movies?
Yeah.
Like what was one of the? Do you remember any of the movies?
Yeah. what is it? Life is Wonderful. It was like a movie about the Nazi times in Italy or something like that, but it was all subtitles.
And it was called The Life is Wonderful?
Life is Beautiful, yeah. La Vita è Bella. That's what it was called. I don't know.
So it was
just old movies.
And it's where your mom lives now, in that area, or were they living somewhere else?
No, here in Charlotte.
Okay, so that's how long were they married?
They were married about 6 years.
Okay, so you were pretty much in your formative years raised in the house with a stepdad?
Yep.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't a mean person or anything, right?
He wasn't mean, but I couldn't stand him. He was jealous of like my mom hanging out with me or my brother and things like that.
Yeah.
And then he tried to tell me what to do, and I was like, "Nope, we're not doing that, buddy.
Mm-hmm. And
go tell your grandma what to do."
Yeah, and so you grew up in the house with somebody else's grandma.
She didn't live with us when they got married.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of things? He would tell you what to do, like what? Like pick up your room? Or?
Yeah, like he would just try to tell me things, like try to be my dad, and I was like, dude, I don't like you, I don't care for you, go away. Like I know you're married to my mom, but.
And he was Salvadorian or some from somewhere else?
Salvadorian. But then that's when I went to go live in LA after they got married, because I was just like, I'm not doing this.
Man, just pillar to post, as my mom would say. Just dragging those kids from pillar to post.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And your brother stayed the whole time with him?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to. This is bad, but we used to live on this farm, and there was train tracks next to us, and I used to have dreams where I would like drag him to the train tracks and tie him down.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, our time is up.
They were just dreams.
We'll pick this up again next week, and remember, I gave you that workbook to write out your thoughts and log your dreams.
Be sure to pay through the portal this week before our next appointment.
And so, you dream you dragged him out on the tracks and let the train come run over him?
And look as it was happening. And this wasn't just a dream that happened once.
And did you tell your mom you had this dream?
Oh, yeah.
about it? Like while they were still married?
Yeah, I was like, that's the universe trying to tell me something.
Right, and then she says, the universe trying to tell me you're about to go to California with your dad because you're going to kill my husband.
The universe just told me you got to go.
Was that what they called the last straw?
She's like, yeah, we're going to send you away.
So you still have those types of dreams about people?
No.
Like meaning mainly any of us?
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/cardinal today. If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Things just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
So you've been talking about it for a while. You're like, all right, this is going to be the year. This is when I do it. Right after the holidays, the first of the year, I'm going to start losing some weight. You got it all set in your mind. You're going to start going to the gym. You're going to start eating right. You're going to do all of those things. That's what you got planned. Well, add Calitrin to your plan because it's good for you and it's scientifically proven to help you lose weight. It's the highest quality, the high quality collagen. So it's not a drug. It's the collagen that we need and our bodies need when we lose it as we get older. And the collagen in Calitrin helps promote fat loss and lean muscle. It also helps a lot of people sleep better, joint pain, all of that. And right now, when you order Calitrin, you're going to save money because if you order, if you buy 1 month, you get 1 month free. You get 2 months, you get 2 months free. You get 6 months, you get 6 months free. It's the way it works. So go to acetj.com. You're going to love it. acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss and order Calitrin.
There's a professional golfer named John Daly, and he was kind of more, I mean, he was a great golfer, but he became known for his sort of, what would you call it, Ace? Sort of lackadaisical kind of approach to the game. He didn't like to train.
He became more of a personality.
He was a personality.
Because, he didn't train, drank on the golf course, smoked on the golf course, was reprimanded by the PGA several times for during pro-ams doing things like he took Kid Rock's beer and used it to put a ball on it to tee off one time and then drank the rest of the beer.
Kind of
but did he win the U.S. Open a couple times, the Masters or whatever? Yeah,
I don't know.
He's won a couple of majors.
Yeah,
but I don't care a thing about golf, especially watching golf. Yeah. But I know who John Daly is.
Yeah,
and I like him.
Yeah,
everybody loves him.
That's how he stands out as a personality.
He seems to be having a good time. But one of the standout parts that always gets talked about is his love of Diet Coke. He would drink, I think they said 12 to 15 cans of Diet Coke every day. He said, I hate drinking water. I can't stand drinking water. So I'll drink Diet Coke for the rest of my life, and that's how I'll stay hydrated. Now, I believe he's cut back recently, but he still smokes like a chimney, I think. A couple packs a day, 2 packs a day, as a professional athlete. Now, he would say the Diet Coke thing, not an addiction, but I don't want to live without it. I don't want to drink water like that. So maybe you have something like that in your life. It's just short of an addiction. You're not addicted, but you really don't want to live without it. What is it? Is it Diet Coke? Is it Korean dramas on Netflix? Alexis's mom.
I know.
Yeah. Is it Wordle? Whatever it is. I think we'll get some interesting answers at the Ace TJ Show. We'll get yours coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a legendary musician died. But we didn't understand how he died for 41 years. We'll give you the details next. Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs, Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 78 years ago today, December 15th, 1944. The legendary band leader Glenn Miller died when the plane he was flying in over the English Channel just disappeared in fog. Well, 41 years later, 1985, a group of former British Royal Air Force pilots finally admitted that when they were unable to drop their bombs on the Germans during a routine bombing run in World War II, they dropped the bombs over the English Channel. Were unknown to them at the time, Glenn Miller's plane was flying. Yes, his plane disappeared because it was hit by a British bomb. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. Ace TJ 5G.
There is only one place, one area that has so much stuff going on when it comes to the holidays that it can be known as Christmas County, and that is Gaston County. The new edition of Ace at Large is where we focus on a couple of the features, a couple of the great places in Gaston County, like obviously McAdenville, which is well known. But don't sleep on these other places, like the Daniel Stowe Botanical Garden is fantastic. It's beautiful and so cool to walk through. If you're into experiencing Christmas lights, they've got food trucks. There's so much cool stuff happening out there at Daniel Stowe Botanical Garden. You can see all that stuff on the new edition of Ace at Large on our YouTube page. We featured in previous edition of Ace at Large some great stuff happening in Christmas County. There's the Whitewater Center, obviously, that has so much stuff going on for the holidays this year. Then there's sledding, snowless sledding that is, trust me, a lot of fun. And one of the best things they do with the snowless sledding is they limit it to 50 people per session. Each session lasts an hour. So as soon as you get back to the top, you're ready to go. Back to the top, ready to go. There's not standing in a bunch of long lines. And that's for a wonderful cause. Again, so many cool things going on. There's only one place you can do it all and make some incredible memories with your friends and family at places like the Planetarium in Gastonia. It's all happening in Gaston County. acetj.com/Gaston to get all the details, see everything, and it's all close enough. You can do 2 or 3 different things in a day. acetj.com/Gaston, the perfect place to make some great Christmas memories, great holiday memories with your entire family in Christmas County, Gaston County.
Y'all know Dear Abby is still a thing.
I did not know that.
An advice column. It's not like the original Abby that used to be the Dear Abby advice, person had been passed. But I don't know who Dear Abby is now. But this person wrote to Dear Abby for advice. She said, for 6 months, I was in a relationship with a meth addict who cheated on me constantly. The woman he left me for has accused him of cheating with me. And here's her question. Am I wrong to want nothing to do with him? Huh?
What?
So she was with him at least 6 months as a meth addict. And meth addict cheating on her. And further on in her question, she admits that he's abused her physically. And she's still asking, am I wrong to want nothing to do with him?
Of course not.
How did Abby respond?
Yeah, exactly. What'd she say?
Plot twist.
Yeah.
She said it's totally cool.
She said, well, it depends on what he looks like. If he's a lot hotter than you are, then yes, you need to keep a relationship going. Because you're not going to get anybody, even if a meth addict is that much better looking than you, what are your chances with somebody who's not out of their minds?
Ugh.
That's what Abby said. No, I'm kidding, obviously. But meth addicts don't, I mean, they're not known for being the most attractive among us, are they?
Not in the least.
Unless you love people that don't have teeth.
Or scratches.
Yeah.
Scratches
Or
on the face.
like scabs.
Scabs
Yeah,
generally
scabs
aren't
are your
thought of as
thing.
being attractive, you know?
I don't know. I mean, y'all are being a little bit harsh, I think, on the face scabs.
Yeah, you
Some
never
people
hear
might like that.
You never hear anybody say he's
They're
got
like-
this awesome face scab.
It's like go out and have a drink with them. You know, we're boozing and ooh.
One of the special things about the Christmas holidays are those tried and true traditions and the memories that come with it. And on this edition of Ace at Large, we're taking you through Christmas County. That's right. And we're going to show you some of the greatest light displays, not just in the area, but in the entire world. Let's do it. When it comes to holiday traditions, this is one of the biggest, not just in the area, in the entire world. Welcome to Christmas Town, USA, otherwise known as McAdenville. This is Christy Glidden, who is the head of HR for FAR, and in McAdenville, the Christmas lights, Christmas Town, USA, this is yours when it comes to promotion. So let's talk about how it all began. It's known all over the world, but where did it start?
It started in 1956 when a group of gentlemen from the men's club came to Mr. Farr and said, what do you think about us lighting these 9 trees that are around the community center and the Baptist church? And Mr. Farr said, that's a wonderful idea. And so it started out very humbly with those 9 Christmas trees, and it's just grown and become such a tradition. And then in 1980 is when it really got the national recognition, when Charles Kuralt came to town and featured McAdenville on CBS News this morning,
And that's where it
Sunday
exploded.
morning. Yeah,
So it
exploded.
starts with 9 trees.
Yeah.
And now it's grown to how many lights in McAdenville?
Oh, it's got to be over 500,000 lights within a 1.5 mile, stretch of town.
And
It's
how
just
many
gorgeous.
people a year come through McAdenville for the Christmas lights?
It's over 500,000 people within those 26 days. There's some buses and some people in town will organize some hay rides and things like that. So there's some multiples coming through.
People are just walking now.
They are really enjoying the town, coming in early, having dinner, visiting some of the merchants, getting some Christmas gifts, and we have new merchants coming in every few months. It has traditionally been a drive-through experience, but the last 5 to 6 years, it's become more and more of a pedestrian experience as well, which we're really enjoying, and the merchants love it, of course. And so it's such a quaint town to really pause and enjoy. And I have people who come up to me and say, I came here as a child, and now I'm bringing my children and my grandchildren. And so it's like a Hallmark movie is what a lot of people call it.
So whether you want to pack up the entire family and ride through McAdenville enjoying over 500,000 lights, or you want to come to town, get out and enjoy the lights and some of the local cuisine and hospitality, there is something here in Christmas Town, USA for you and your family, and guaranteed it's something that'll make a memory. But one of the beautiful things about Christmas County is the fact that with just a snap of the fingers, you can be in a very different location making another great Christmas memory. This is Daniel Stowe Botanical Gardens, and this is Deborah Plosky, who is the Director of Visitor Experience at Daniel Stowe Botanical Garden, and this is quite an experience at Christmas time.
It is. We see about 30,000 people come to the garden during our holidays at the garden to see our light display, our orchid conservatory, maybe get a hot beverage and some s'mores at our fire pit, and check out our model trains and our Dickens Village.
Here's one of the things, though, that I love. You think, well, how many lights are there? You said there are at least 1 million because you lost count at 1 million?
We lost count. We start setting this up, or I should say that Lori Gouster, who is our exhibition and events manager, her and her team start setting this up in about August. And they work through September, October, November, and all the way to December when we open to have this set up with all these lights.
So you're walking through the garden experiencing at least 1 million lights. Okay, let's talk about when you're open, how people can get tickets, how does it happen?
So we're open Wednesday through Sunday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. for the lights. We do have tickets for purchase online, and we do appreciate if people do purchase online. It just helps us out a little bit. You can go to our website, dsbg.org, and you can find them there. It's right on our homepage.
With over 1 million Christmas lights, orchid trees, Dickens Village, food trucks, you can see that Daniel Stowe Botanical Garden is a great opportunity for you and your family to make a wonderful Christmas memory. This holiday season, it's Gaston County, Christmas County, to make your holiday memories, whether it's McAdenville, Daniel Stowe Botanical Gardens, or any one of the other great places throughout Gaston County. There are so many opportunities for you and your family this year to make that special Christmas memory and start some special Christmas traditions. If you want all the details, go to acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston. Have a great Christmas season. We'll see you next time on Ace at Large.
So it's not an addiction, but you really don't want to live without it. I really don't want to live without it. Kelly said the Ace and TJ show.
Hey!
I listen while I work every day. The regular show, Share Funny, TJ and Jody's house. Love it. Love that. Thank you, Kelly.
Listen while you work.
But Beth has the one I was expecting. Diet Cheer One. I can't live without it. Because people that love a Diet Sun Drop or a Diet Cheer One, they love a Diet Sun Drop or a Diet Cheer One. There's no substitutes. Holly Ann said true crime documentaries. I put them on at night and fall asleep to the horror. Really makes for good sleeping with that playing in the background.
I do no, I can't do that right before
That
sleep.
is, that cannot be. They haven't done a study on that, but that can't be good.
I got to put something happy on after I watch something like that.
Yeah.
Everything negative that happens to me on any level, my wife blames on that I watch too much crime.
Well,
like if I said, "Ooh, I got up in the middle of the night last night. I had a bad dream." It's because you watch too much crime. Like, oh man, I got a headache because you've been watching too much crime. I'm hungry. My stomach hurts. You know why? Because you've been watching too much crime.
To which you respond in what way?
Nothing.
Nothing. They've got to do a study on that though. Like, what are the effects of intaking that much just horror?
You're right. It has to be negative.
Something. It's got to happen.
But it can lull you off to sleep because in the moments where they're talking to, like, say, the detectives who were on the case, and they play the soft music, and it's just, that part you can fall asleep in. But then what happens is when a killing happens and they recreate it or whatever, and they go with the music, it's like
exactly. You're like startled. Oh my God, it's crazy. Erica posted a picture of her dog. It looks like a long-haired Chihuahua. And she said, my Hazel, my BFF, my ride or die gal.
Oh,
LOL. Yeah, I love that. I hope it's a long-haired Chihuahua.
He's so cute with that little nose.
I just like the way this one's phrased. Jessica says, sugar-free Red Bulls have me in a chokehold.
That's a good one.
Yeah, chapstick showed up a lot as something that a lot of people posted.
Chapstick was one. Jerry Lynn said chickens. I'm a crazy chicken lady. I got about 80 of them over a 2-year period. I want all the chickens. Put a little chicken emoji in there. I like Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn, that's the name that you should have chickens.
Yep.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
Jerry Lynn and her chickens.
Right.
Yeah.
And a good unisex name, too.
Exactly. And Savannah said, currently the Little Debbie Christmas trees. And then there's about 10 responses underneath. Oh my God, where did you find them? We're really this is getting serious. We are in a true shortage of the Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes.
Last Friday, I hit a home run with my wife because thankfully we were talking about it and Alexis was at my house. She witnessed it because she and Amanda were wrapping all the gifts for breaking and entering Christmas. And somebody alerted me to where to get them. And it was somebody who worked, I don't know if they worked for Food Line or for Little Debbie, but they said the one close to you should have gotten the shipment today.
Oh, really?
And I went to the store and I asked the lady, and she goes, I don't know what's going on. Everybody's asking.
Yeah.
She said, I don't think we have any. And just so happened, the manager happened to be saying, nope, just got them. I can show you where they are. And the lady took me to the back. And when I showed up at my house, I bought 4 boxes of them. And I was nothing but a hero.
Yeah.
Walking in the door.
I'll tell you something that I think
That's
I'm going to have a
crazy.
problem with from here on out. I just tried it yesterday. It's the Celestial Seasonings brand of Cranberry Vanilla Wonderland tea.
Oh,
It's brand new. Cranberry Vanilla Wonderland tea.
Cranberry Vanilla Wonderland.
You can buy that in the grocery store?
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe kind of like the same situation with the Christmas trees from Little Debbie, it may be hard to find, but thank God we got 2 boxes.
Can you pick me up 2 boxes of the cranberry vanilla Wonderland? and that's a Jody thing, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but it is good.
That sounds pretty good though.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you just might have set off a firestorm.
You get that cranberry Wonderland tree and Little Debbie tree snack.
Ooh. Well, last year though, my holiday addiction tea was, I don't know if you remember, it was sugar cookie snow ride or sugar cookie sleigh ride.
Sleigh ride, that's what it was.
Sugar cookie sleigh ride.
I got 2 boxes of sugar cookie sleigh ride and 2 boxes of cranberry vanilla Wonderland. Oh my God!
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a legendary musician died. But we didn't understand how he died for 41 years. We'll give you the details next. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston.
From Peyton's Promise to How Can We Help You Wednesday to now, with breaking and entering Christmas, we can always count on the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty to sponsor and help us make dreams come true. Buying, selling, investing, your first thought should be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Go to acetj.com/Temple team.
If you haven't checked it out, AceTJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com.
AceTJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 78 years ago today, December 15th, 1944. The legendary band leader Glenn Miller died when the plane he was flying in over the English Channel just disappeared in fog. Well, 41 years later, 1985, a group of former British Royal Air Force pilots finally admitted that when they were unable to drop their bombs on the Germans during a routine bombing run in World War II, they dropped the bombs over the English Channel. Were unknown to them at the time that Glenn Miller's plane was flying. Yes, his plane disappeared because it was hit by a British bomb. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on AceTJTV. Just you and us. This is AceTJ 5G.
No matter your event, the Cabarrus Arena has the perfect space for you. Whether you need 5,000, 500, or 5. Everything from meeting rooms to an arena to large rooms to small rooms, they've got everything. Plus, they've always got something great happening. Go to cabarrusarena.com, and there you'll find, first, a list of all of the great events they've got coming up. It's such a wide variety of events. And then details on how you can book your event there and find out what they have to offer you, because it is a lot. cabarrusarena.com.
All right, it's another round of Legend or Not.
All right.
Are these celebrities legends or not? Robin Leach. Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Yes, yeah, because he created that whole concept. That show was his from, and it was huge.
I think to a generation, he's a legend.
Wait, can you?
But after that, no.
Well, I mean, same could be said about Lucille Ball.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, young people don't know about her.
I'd still say, I would say he's a legend.
Steve Martin.
Yes.
Yes.
Nah.
I don't think so. Really.
Oh, come on.
Alexis, do you know who Steve Martin is?
Yeah.
You do. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe not. But I know who he is.
Yeah.
How is
No, I
Steve
really
Martin
think
not a
he is.
legend?
I was just kidding. Yeah.
Maury Povich, legend or not?
Yeah.
Trash legend.
I don't know.
I was going to go with infamous. Yeah.
As a daytime talk show host, he's a legend.
He would be legendary.
He's legendary.
I think more of a legend than Oprah.
That was my next person, Oprah.
No, not a legend.
Of course a legend.
Not a legend?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not.
Is this another one you don't like her? So she's not a legend?
Right.
That was your thing yesterday.
Exactly.
Robert De Niro?
Yes.
No.
He's a legend.
He's a legend.
He's a legendary idiot.
They call him Bob, right? Bobby?
Oh,
I don't know.
Those
They
friends call him Bobby.
Call him Dookie Head.
Dookie Head.
Dookie Head De Niro.
He's disgusting.
Chris Rock?
No.
Chris
No.
Rock's a legend.
Not yet, I don't think.
Really?
Close. Well, no, yeah. Chris Rock's received the Kennedy Center honors for comedy in America. Yeah, I would
And
say
that makes
legend.
you a legend.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the highest honor you can receive for a comedian.
Yeah.
He had a couple of good specials.
Yeah.
Those long HBO specials or whatever they were. He's not a great actor.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think he's a legend.
Yeah. Winona?
Yes.
Legend.
Yes.
Ace TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Morning radio just evolved again. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Oh, I thought we were starting to share funny. I was about to start cussing.
What's up? You know what's? Did you see that there's the amount of people seeking treatment for adult material addictions has skyrocketed in the last 2 years?
Yeah, because of the being locked down and house arrest.
Yeah.
For COVID.
Stuck inside your house, terrified to go outside, and everybody's saying how horrible the world is and it's about to end. You just figure, might as well watch some porn.
Is that right?
I guess that's the way I would look at it.
You connected those dots pretty easily.
Well, it seems like it's common sense.
Just love it. Might as well watch some porn.
Yeah. Do you think it's an addiction for you, Ace?
What?
Adult material.
No. Why would you ask me?
I'm just asking.
No.
Not assigning blame. I'm just curious.
Well, it sounds that way.
Did it? I didn't mean for it to.
But no.
Alexis, I didn't mean for it to sound
I know you did.
You're a big old freako.
It's up so much, as a matter of fact, that the UK Addiction Treatment Group, also known as UCAT, the biggest rehab provider, don't even have enough sessions to help the people in need. It tripled in the last 2 years. Highest figures in the country come from London, Birmingham, Manchester, Bristol, and Leeds.
But how many bad things have skyrocketed in the past couple years? Drinking, way up in the past couple years. Mental illness, way up in the past couple years. All
Domestic
because of
abuse,
all these things.
suicide.
They're all the bad things have increased tenfold, at least in the past couple of years. All because of how this whole COVID thing was handled horribly, and the amount of negative news that's just constantly being pounded into people's heads all the time.
Wow. The thing is, if there would have just been a certain group of people who would have come out and warned against all of this stuff as they were shutting things down, man, that would have been so great. Or if the people hadn't have been shut down and taken off of social media and silenced by an overreaching government, we could have saved a lot of people this heartache, this trouble, but nobody spoke up.
You just can't.
Nobody even knew.
No matter the situation, you just can't constantly put negative stuff out there all the time and think it's not going to have a negative impact on people. Well, you have to be somewhat realistic as well.
Well, come on. What do you want? You want it one way or you want it the other?
Right. What?
No, but I'm saying you have to.
Well, there's a difference in believing that, that rocks carry magic potions in them and the government locking people into their homes when you're supposed to be in a free society.
It's all about perspective, though. You got to find things that keep you positive.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing positive about your government seizing your liberty and freedom and locking you in your homes. There's nothing positive about that. It
does give you more time to watch adult material, apparently.
Especially for no reason, for reasons that you knew were off.
That's why you got to take your little light and let it shine for other people.
I didn't know what you're about to say.
You got to take your little light and let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine.
Do not hide that little light under a bushel any longer, Riggins.
All y'all.
Yeah.
And my light shines a lot better in freedom.
Clear skies of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
One if by land, two if by sea. The mustard seed.
That's right. The British are coming.
Yep.
Look out.
TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history, a legendary musician died. But we didn't understand how he died for 41 years. We'll give you the details next. Breaking and Entering Christmas is back with the Ace and TJ Show Tuesday, November 29th. Thanks to great sponsors like Deacon Food Service. Here for all your food service equipment needs. Deacon delivers. Get details at deaconfs.com. That's deaconfs.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and Entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
Tuesday, November 29th is a very special day. That is the first installment of Breaking and Entering Christmas. And this year, Breaking and Entering Christmas is made possible thanks to great sponsors like Bradham Brothers. Bradham Brothers, heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust at bradhambrothers.com. Check out acetjtv and Ace at Large, my tour around the area with great places to go and cool things to do. Ace at Large is sponsored by Gaston County Travel and Tourism. Get details at acetj.com/Gaston. Sign up for the newsletter for the latest from Gaston County Travel and Tourism. acetj.com/Gaston. It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 78 years ago today, December 15th, 1944. The legendary band leader Glenn Miller died when the plane he was flying in over the English Channel just disappeared in fog. Well, 41 years later, 1985, a group of former British Royal Air Force pilots finally admitted that when they were unable to drop their bombs on the Germans during a routine bombing run in World War II, they dropped the bombs over the English Channel. Were unknown to them at the time that Glenn Miller's plane was flying. Yes, his plane disappeared because it was hit by a British bomb. That's today in history.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show.
Welcome to the Share Funny podcast. Now live on YouTube. This is Ace TJ TV.
Presents unfiltered, uncensored, and uninterrupted. Well, almost. Let's go. This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Knit. Cha. That ain't my knit. Cha. That's what you gotta say it.
Man, how many ways can we use that in a song? I got 99 problems, but a niche ain't one. Hit me.
The closet niche will organize your life. And I can tell your life needs to be organized. Your life is in disarray. I can feel it. You've got sadness. Sadness because you've been hurt by someone you trusted. And now your closet reflects the anger within you. So having the closet niche come and basically rebuild your closet to fit your lifestyle is exactly what you need to get back out there. Get on that horse and ride it. Some people just want to get back on the horse. Others want to get back on the horse and ride it also. Does you no good to get on a horse if you're not going to ride it. Get on it.
Now I've got that stuck in my head. Get on your bike and ride.
So, the closet niche can do all kinds of things to get your life straightened out. They gave us these, they put these desks in here. Now our studio looks like a real studio. It's awesome.
I think it's changed everybody's mood considerably. I mean, everybody's really proud of it. It makes you feel much better when you come in the room. That's a huge thing. Have that in your house every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially when Alexis walked in this morning.
Well, except for that.
Hat wasn't even pushed down on her head, sticking out. I was like, why your hat so high, though?
Struggling.
She's all scared because she drove in the rain. But then as soon as she sat down at the closet niche desk, look at her.
I got better.
Hat fits right now. She had to push them pigtails down some.
Mm-hmm.
She had them all up in here. The hat was standing up, looked like Cat in the Hat.
Look like,
It's like, hello, guys.
look like Jesse Ventura.
I think that is what it looked like when she came in this morning, standing up like that. I said, she was all scowling.
I
said, why your hat so high, though? So whatever you need, closets, you need desks for your office, you need to organize your pantry, your garage, all of that stuff. They have best price guarantee. They have 2 to 3 weeks turnaround. Other places are like 3 to 6 months, so they're really fast with getting it done. Sometimes they can do it in a day, 1 day turnaround. I get so lazy sometimes I can't literally turn around in a day's time. I get tired about halfway through and sit back down.
You got to tell them.
But not the closet niche. No. Closet niche can get it. So go to acetj.com/closet. Let them improve your life. acetj.com/closet. Did I hear earlier in the day, Riggins, Alexis ask you what was in a Tootsie Roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And your answer was chocolate.
Chocolate.
Did you not know it was chocolate?
No, I didn't know what it was. I've always loved them, but I didn't know what it was because it's not like chocolate.
It tastes exactly like chocolate.
It's chewy. Chocolate's not chewy.
Chocolate can come in a lot of different forms.
Yeah, but I've only ever had regular chocolate, like a Snickers, like a Hershey's, and you don't chew the chocolate.
Yeah, it's a unique texture. I mean, I understand what you're saying, TJ, but it is like, what is it though?
Well, I mean,
is it a nougat that's flavored like chocolate?
Chocolate also doesn't come in liquid form automatically, but you know that it's chocolate syrup.
It was a fair question.
Was it?
Yes, it was, Rob. And you shut up. You don't even know what fruit are.
She got you with that one.
She's not wrong. All right.
They're gonna kick you out of the womanhood if you can't identify chocolate, because all women gotta know their chocolate.
Haven't they already, though?
That's a good point.
I love a Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie
but
Rolls.
I do too.
I
love
just
them.
thought it was chewy candy.
I haven't had a Tootsie Roll in I don't know how many years it's been.
I like a Tootsie Pop too. I like
I
those.
love
Yeah,
a Tootsie
I love
Pop.
Tootsie Pop.
That's the one
Orange is my favorite.
with chocolate in the middle. Is that what it is?
Mhm.
I don't think I've ever eaten a Tootsie
And
Pop.
I like the owl that used to be in the commercials.
Yeah. How many licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Those are not as good though. Tootsie Pop, good. Blow Pop, the best.
Oh,
I'll take a Tootsie Roll.
Pop any day.
Yeah, me
Really?
too.
Oh,
Because
I
when
love
you
a watermelon blow pop. Man, get out of here. They're so delicious.
when you get to the middle of the Tootsie Roll, you can like chew it and it's good. But then a blow pop, you chew that gum for like 2 seconds and then it's
That's
over.
okay. I love a
And it's
blow
all
pop.
hard.
I think
Yeah,
blow
my-
pops are awesome.
Yeah, my wife is a blow pop, not a Tootsie Pop.
Yeah, me
But I
too.
think that's insane.
Really?
Yeah, because I would always rather have something chocolate than hard candy, fruity candy.
But even the sucker flavors on a Tootsie Pop are not as good as the ones on a Blow Pop. Like at Tootsie Pop, you only get orange and that brown one, whatever the hell that is. That chocolate sucker.
Chocolate.
It's like a
Ooh.
chocolate. You get
Ooh.
blue too, I think, and red.
Yeah.
I do like a sour apple blow pop though.
Yeah.
That's a good one. But I like Dum Dums better than I like blow pops. Dum Dums have the best flavors for lollipops.
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 We call them suckers.
Yeah.
Is that a northern thing? Lollipop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Yankee thing.
A lolly.
Yeah.
What is that, Rob?
Where'd
They
you
just
get
call
the
it
lolly?
A
A
lolly?
lolly.
A lolly.
Yeah, no, it's
Megan Mullally.
But they never call them all day lollipops. They call them an all day sucker, right?
I've never heard of that.
Those big old ass suckers that take you all day to eat them.
The ones with the multicolored?
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
what they call it. Oh, that's just so dumb.
I know. You talk about how do you eat that at all without making a mess? And who wants to eat a sucker all day? How long? Why does
Yeah.
it need to take you that long?
Yeah.
It's not that good even.
I want 12 hours of a sucker.
Right. And I really don't want anything that I literally have to lick
Yeah.
like that, because you can't put that in your mouth and suck on.
Are you talking about like the big old round ones that
Yeah.
they sell at like Disney World and stuff? Yeah. Those
I
aren't
don't
good
get
at all.
that.
And they don't even taste good, really.
And whoever eats those to the end?
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody.
They should make a blow pop or Tootsie Pop that huge.
Why?
I don't know.
You wouldn't be able to handle it.
Just I can't handle it.
You could handle a Tootsie Pop that big?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they. I saw today where there's a giant Fruit Loop. One Fruit Loop somebody has made, and it's like 1,000 calories for the one Fruit Loop. Kellogg's is trying anything. You know, they got some bad publicity and all, and they're trying anything.
You put it in a bowl with milk?
I don't know.
It's one big Fruit Loop?
One big old Fruit Loop.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
stupid.
The hell are you going to do with that?
But
Right.
I don't think it's Kellogg making it, right?
Oh, I don't know. I assume it's Fruit Loop. They call it a Fruit Loop. That's their. Other people can't make Fruit Loop.
I thought it was something. I thought it was something else. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, no, but if you are, then Kellogg's would probably have a lawsuit against them because the article said Fruit Loop.
We're going to send Toucan Sam over there to peck your ass to
Right.
death.
Toucan Sam. I love Toucan Sam.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's all right. More of a Captain Crunch guy myself.
As far as characters go, because the cereal commercials used to have cartoon characters, animation, where they were doing things in the commercial, like the Trix Rabbit,
sure,
Trix are for
and
kids.
Dig-'em, and Sugar Bear,
That's
and all of that.
right.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Oh, I like those. Those are the frogs,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Oh, those
No.
are the little guys.
Yeah.
They're elves or something.
Yeah, little guys.
I don't know what they were.
But yeah, because in the short 30-second commercial, the rabbit was trying to take the tricks away from the kids. Something would happen, he'd end up getting bonked on the head or something, like a damned old coyote or Roadrunner thing, and they'd say, "Silly rabbit, tricks are made for kids."
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "Oh, it's hilarious."
I'm sorry.
It's hilarious.
What's the Apple Jacks one? Did they have anything, or was it just an apple?
No, they used to have little cartoon kids that'd be singing the song.
Apple
Cinnamon toasty Apple Jacks. Yeah.
I don't remember that
I
one.
love Apple Jacks.
Yeah, mine's goes Captain Crunch is my favorite. Then I'm gonna say Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's a good one.
Then I'm gonna maybe say Fruit Loops. I mean, not Fruit Loops. Fruity Pebbles. Love Fruity Pebbles. And they're the best with some thick ass whole milk.
Fruity Pebbles are good.
Mm-hmm.
All of them deserve whole milk.
And what else?
No chocolate one? Like a
No.
Cocoa Crispy?
Mm-mm. I don't like Crackle Krispies and stuff.
I was a Count Chocula,
I like Count Chocula.
Cocoa Puffs. Then like a Captain Crunch or probably Captain Crunch. Probably my third.
I like Honey Bunches of Oats.
Okay.
I love that. Honey Bunches of Oats. I always have, even when I was little.
I used to like what were the honeycomb.
Yeah,
honeycomb was
Those were good. Yeah, we used to have those at school every now and then.
O's are the best.
O's.
Yeah, he likes O's.
Oh, they're so good.
I don't know what that is.
They're like big Cheerios with filling, right?
Yeah.
A lady
Like
named-
donuts, you mean?
A lady named Jody on YouTube said that Snap, Crackle, and Pop were drawn by a guy that lived in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Oh, no way. I thought it was going to be like, we're drawn by a guy who was a pedophile.
Or racist.
Yeah, I just I knew something bad was going to come after that.
They were first created as racist propaganda.
It's okay. This one's just a guy drawn that lived in Rock Hill. It's okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Just knew something bad was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good.
But my kids love Captain Crunch. And if we ever have any at home, like right now, we have a big, giant, special Christmas edition, big box. Because it's the fruit, got the fruity stuff in it, the different Christmas colors. And that's a grazing thing. When I go in the pantry and I'm just in a trance, I'll read and pour a handful of that out of the box and just eat it dry while I'm standing there.
You guys are so cute because like your whole house is decorating Christmas and even your cereal is Christmas. That's so adorable.
And you don't get that vibe from him.
At all.
Like that it would be that detailed,
Yeah.
but yeah, it is.
It's cute.
Would you guys get down with, what was I going to say? Oh, damn, it just slipped my mind. Never mind, go on. Oh, Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
Lucky Charms are good. That's a good grazing because you don't really need
yeah.
milk. That's pretty good.
Yeah. But I can eat cereal dry if it's good and sweet like that. I don't care. Yeah, and I wouldn't hit a dog in the ass with Cheerios. I mean, I don't hate them, but I would only eat Cheerios if I'm, just dying to have cereal and I don't want any sugar or anything.
Regular Cheerios?
Regular Cheerios. Like Honey Nut Cheerios are not sweet enough. If you're going to have a sweet cereal, make it sweet.
They're far better than a regular Cheerio, though.
Yeah, but not worth the extra calories.
Probably not. Probably not. I don't get down with Captain Crunch Oops All Berries. I don't like that.
No, I like the regular.
Like regular Captain Crunch.
I like the berries in it sometimes. I mix them up, but not the all berries.
No.
It's the best.
Shut up, Rob.
All right.
You don't know.
You don't know nothing.
You ain't had cereal.
I ain't never had no cereal.
You too young. You don't know about cereal.
You eat oatmeal.
And TJ told me
Cream of
something.
wheat.
Yep.
TJ told me something one time that I just looked up to make certain that I remembered this correctly, or I thought I was being weird. But cereal was essentially created to get people to stop masturbating.
What?
In the cereal?
It's worked.
No, Harvey Kellogg, is that his name?
Yeah.
Who founded Kellogg's in the 19th century, they felt that masturbation was a public health crisis. And so they said it caused so many ailments: blindness, infertility, epilepsy, insanity, and a fondness for spicy foods. And that's where John Harvey Kellogg, an American doctor, and his brother came in, and they created the flakes by rolling cornflakes, by rolling corn grits in flakes and toasting them in the oven. Their goal, to try to start people's day with a pretty bland diet, so their diets would be more bland, thus eliminating the love of spicy foods, thus decreasing the chance that they would masturbate. That was the thought process behind it when it was started. And they called it the most simple, pure, and unstimulating diet. And that's a quote, as a way of warding off arousal.
Yeah. And always remember, a man's seed is better spilled in the belly of a whore than on the ground. That's biblical.
It's biblical?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I hate that word.
Seeds? Me too. I hate that. I hate that so much.
I didn't know if you meant belly.
My seed.
Yeah.
Ew.
I guess if this didn't work, spanking flakes didn't really ever take off. Like, no, still wanna.
Not do that,
no.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family.
You're watching the Share Funny Podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy & Thays Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy & Thays has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy & Thays. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy & Thays is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy & Thays Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny Podcast on acetjtv.
Share Funny is a production of the Ace and TJ family. For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny Podcast.
I always love seeing things like this. You know, when I've been able to infiltrate the minds of the dear Ace and TJ listeners. This fellow Russell just said, I just had a TJ moment. In the ad for the YMCA, Rob says, quote, non-members can join, end quote. There's no need for the non because members can't join something they have already joined.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the sentence again?
How does it read, Rob?
Let me. I'm trying
It
to
says
pull up the copy.
non-members can join at whatever price or whatever.
But aren't they just telling you that, hey, if you're not a member, you're still allowed to come to this particular thing?
Yeah, I don't know if they mean join the YMCA or join them for an event.
Maybe it's just like saying that if you are a member, you can't get these rates or something like that. That's all I can think of.
Can you read this? Do you have the sentence,
Yeah,
Rob?
it says non-members can join the Y for just $29 a month for individuals, $49 a month for households, plus no joining fee.
So yeah, he's right. You could just say, you can join.
the Y. Yeah.
Yeah, because members are already joined.
That's true.
At the hip. Love that. Way to go, Russell. Rusty.
Russell.
There was a guy that used to work on a radio show in New York, and they referred to him as Russell the Love Muscle.
Ew.
Do not like
I don't like that at all, not one bit.
That was the love muscle.
The
Russell the love muscle.
Ew.
Yeah.
What he look like?
I don't know. I've never seen him. I've only heard him on the radio, on the tapes of the radio show.
Did he have a good voice?
That was back when you never saw the DJs unless you went to an event where they were.
Yeah.
Or they were on the news for some reason. They didn't have the internet.
But they referred to him as Russell the Love Muscle.
Because back then, radio people didn't have to be so damn hot like we are.
Yep.
Because nobody ever saw them.
Mm.
So lucky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my whole life growing up, I prayed for fame, and now that I have it, it's just nothing but a burden. I'm not free. I live in a prison built by love, the love of the adoring fans, like Elvis.
They're
Who
gonna
will
love
love
you
me to death. Literally love me to death. There's something that I don't understand about women, believe it or not, and I don't ever say that. But when I watch a lot of these crime shows, and I'm not talking about just the documentaries and things like that, the real crime story. I'm talking about even a drama or a movie or something. I get how if a woman is walking along or she happens upon a dead body, or I was watching one the other day where someone fell from the roof and splat on the sidewalk and a woman was close by. I get how they would scream once.
Okay.
Go, ah, like that. But to stand there and keep, I don't understand that. I don't know where that comes from. How is that? How is that helpful in any way, or why does that happen?
Well, I don't think it's helpful in any way.
But I get the scream once when you're startled, but once you see and you're standing there looking at this dead person, why are you continuing to scream?
I don't have an answer for that.
You're not screaming because you're in trouble of being hurt or in danger. Like I could get if you're being attacked, scream, 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 scream.
Sure.
But you're just standing there looking at something and screaming over and over and over. I think they should be limited to one scream. And then if they keep screaming, they should get a ticket for disturbing the peace.
So their scream they should be able to scream though as long as they can do their breathe, right? Like one long scream, like it could be a minute.
No.
One long.
Yeah.
No, that's way unnecessary.
Until they're out of breath.
I think one normal size scream.
Normal size.
Like 10 seconds.
Unless they're screaming words like, help me, come get this man in line, he's dead. But just to stand there and stupid.
Where did you see that?
Right.
I see it all the time on these shows. Movies, it's usually the dramatization of these, a murder show or something.
I feel like if I saw a dead body, I'd probably scream a few times, not gonna lie.
But why?
I don't know, because it's a dead body.
Right.
I've never seen one before. Like I haven't found one before.
But I don't know, what is that trigger, that reaction to want to scream over and over and over, just stand in one spot? I don't know. They should do a study on that. Somebody said it was because even in those moments of fear, women are still trying to get attention.
Oh,
Somebody
my
said
God.
that?
No one
Somebody
said
said that on a YouTube comment. But not from right now, but from yesterday.
Oh.
So don't try to look at it right now on the live feed or whatever we're
Right.
on. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know. What is that?
No man would do that.
Maybe they're just so
That's not
freaked
true.
out. They're just, you know,
Yeah.
they're just, it's so startling. It's so frightening. It's so scary that they just can't stop screaming until someone comes along and says like, hey, stop screaming.
I would rather happen upon a dead body than to have to listen to that screaming.
Interesting.
Or is that the creator's perception of how women react
That's
when they
what
see
I'm
something?
wondering that too, but because I don't know any women who have actually felt like have been startled like that have stood and just screamed over and over and over. If it is something that's like a stereotype that they're throwing out there, that women would just stand there frozen screaming.
Yeah.
Now my wife freezes in dangerous situations, like if, when the kids would get hurt or something.
Yeah, you've always said
She
she's
would
not
just
good in that
freeze.
situation.
Or the day that my little friend Jenny fell down in between the boat and the boat slip, like where the dock, and I saved her life. Had to grab her before she fell all the way down and pull her up with one arm. So, then I did an uppercut to her. Jody's like just frozen, but she's not screaming.
Right.
I don't know if I would be able to save as many people's lives as I've saved if Jody were standing there screaming while I was trying to do it, because I would have to put my attention to that and go, "Will you shut up?"
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You would have to. You would just have to take that split second to be very harsh and say something like "shut up" and then go save them.
She's gonna die if you don't shut the hell up.
Stop screaming.
Screaming and squalling.
I know that's not something you're supposed to say to your wife, but in that situation,
It's life or death.
I'm trying to save somebody's life here. I need you to shut up.
But little girls do that scream too. All from birth, it's like they just it's in them.
Yeah.
That high pitched squeal sound, and sometimes it's when they're having fun. Sometimes it's when somebody like just kind of playfully makes a move at them, like they're going to tickle them or whatever. But it always comes out, and that's not a learned thing. That's that's already in them.
I will never forget. You talk about having fun. We brought the Backstreet Boys on stage one night. Place was sold out, about 20,000 people, and that sound that gets down in your ear, like down past your ear, down in the ear canal, almost like it's down in your throat, and it is harsh and so unbelievably shrill when you hear it.
Yeah. My daughter doesn't do that. She's never been allowed to scream like that because I can't take it.
Yeah.
You better shut up.
Yeah,
I really can't. Stop screaming. Stop squealing. Stop screaming.
You're not allowed to be startled.
She can be startled or whatever, but I mean, just like, I remember one time she had some friends over when she was little, and we had a pool. And every time they would run and jump off the edge of the pool, they'd scream. Ah! Like that high-pitched, just squeal sound. And I go, Lainey, come here. Tell your little friends to shut up. Quit screaming. I wouldn't say it like that. I would just say, okay, stop screaming. All right, no screaming. Man ears can't take that.
You girls need to learn now. Man ears can't take that noise.
Share funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers and Associates Realty Team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy and Thays Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy and Thays has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy and Thays. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy and Thays is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy and Thays Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv. Hey, it's funny you'll share. The Ace and TJ family presents the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Mr. Todd, a.k.a. Hot Toddy of the JT Media, said that somebody watching on YouTube asked if I could go back in time and be an FBI profiler. Would I do that instead of the path that I chose? And I wouldn't. There are several reasons. One, because it's in my blood to be an entertainer. As people say, that's in my DNA to entertain. And even if I did find, if there was something else that I personally wanted to do more, it would be selfish of me to do it when so many people could benefit from my entertaining them. So as a selfless person, I've chosen this path. The other thing is, in all seriousness, because in that line of work, you've always got superiors that talk to you like shit, and I would not be able to deal with that. I hate being told what to do. I hate being talked down to so much that I would end up lasting maybe a week in the FBI or something, and then the first time some superior talked to me like I was some kind of a piece of shit, I would knock the hell out of him. Maybe even shoot him.
Oh my God.
Depends on how much of a deer he was being, or she. I wouldn't take violence if it's a she, obviously, but I would cuss her till a fly wouldn't light on. And then I would get canned.
Demoted.
Yeah, demoted to unemployed.
He really went for it.
Yeah, because I mean that's and it's not saying that that I'm above working for someone or directly under someone. I'm not. But I also, wouldn't be able to deal with working under someone that didn't treat me with respect. The kind of respect I think I deserve.
Which is a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
The kind of respect, a level of respect that I give you should be the same amount of respect I get back.
Yeah.
Now, there's some people I don't respect, so therefore I wouldn't expect them to treat me with respect. But I wouldn't care whether they respected me or not. As long as when they said my name, they put some respect on it. I mean, that's important. If they say your name and don't put respect on it.
How does someone put
That's
respect
bad.
on your name?
I don't know, but that's what Birdman said.
I know.
You did. Exactly what he said.
Do you say someone's name and then say, I'm putting respect on the name?
Put some respect on it.
And when you say someone's name, it's coming out of your mouth. So when you say, keep my name out your mouth, well, then the name is already out of their mouth.
Saying it gets the name out
Yes.
of your mouth is what you're saying.
Yeah. So if the name is in their mouth, then you wouldn't even know unless you opened up their mouth and it said your name in it.
Yeah.
Like it was a sign in there that said Riggins in my mouth. I got Riggins in my mouth.
Ew. What the hell's wrong with you?
What else is new?
You're such a weirdo.
I like on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, they say, I've never called you out your name.
Yeah, I never called you out your name. I say that a lot.
Do you?
You do? No.
Yes, I do.
What does it mean?
Like
you don't call them a bad word. Like you don't call a girl a bitch.
Okay, and so
What if she's
what is
being-
this that don't call me?
I never
my name.
called you out of your name. Don't call me out of my name.
Yeah.
It's just an interesting way to phrase that. Instead of saying, don't call me names. I didn't call
Yeah.
you names. They say, I never called you out of your name. Don't call me out of my name.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know that. I think I would.
Calling you out of your name would be like, say, if I called you Herman,
Yeah,
like I
right.
used to call Ace. It's not his name. If I called him Herman, make people think that's calling you out of your name.
Yeah.
But if someone's like, you're a bitch, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not. I'm Alexis. That's calling me out of my name.
Unless they called you bitch as a name.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Bitch. Then you would say, my name's Alexis. It's not Bitch. But if they called you a bitch.
That's my friend, bitch.
She's my coworker, bitch. What?
This is my wife's best friend, Hobag.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could do that.
Call me out of my name.
Put some respect on it.
Put some respect on it. Don't play with me, homie.
You ever notice when Alexis starts saying that, she's like throwing her
Oh, with
finger
the hand,
in.
yeah. She gets the hand involved.
I know. It's because I get into a character.
Yeah.
Gotta let these bitches know.
Gotta let them know.
Mm-mm.
I think
And
in this
I'm
case,
not
though,
gonna tell you twice either.
in this case, we're the bitches that need to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like-
She better not be calling us out our names.
I let y'all bitches know stuff all the time.
She does. That is true.
Yeah.
She does.
And a
let
lot
us
of it's
know.
stuff we don't want to know.
Well,
Riggins wants to know.
yeah, I don't mind it as much.
But seriously, Alexis came in this morning and looked like she had already been in a fight and had been, at the police station all night.
Mm-hmm.
That ride up here took a
Looked
while.
mad.
Yeah.
And it was just because of the treacherous driving conditions you had to deal with coming to work.
Driving gives me the most anxiety ever in life. Obviously.
Did I hear correctly, though, this morning, Alexis? You said something about the fact that you think you need to have your eyes checked?
Yes. Because when there's no sun out, it's dark out, and then it's raining, the lights of the cars and other stuff reflect off of the street and back into my eyeballs. And I can't see anything. It all meshes together.
When's the last time you've had an eye exam?
Since I was probably a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't struggle at all during normal times.
Like, you mean during the day?
Yeah.
You think maybe it's your headlights?
Why would my headlight? What would be wrong with them?
Well, sometimes they get to where their knocked off balance, and they maybe you've seen where one headlight's shining up in a tree and then the other one's on the road.
Or maybe they're
something
not bright
like that
enough.
happens, or they've dimmed over time. They're not strong like they used to be.
Well, when I went to go get my oil change, they checked my lights. They didn't see anything.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
No, okay. Wasn't accusing you of anything.
I just don't like driving in the rain at all.
Oh.
It stresses me. And then it's dark and in the rain. And I know everybody does it, but I don't know what about it. It just gives me really bad anxiety.
She can't stand the rain.
It's scary.
On my window.
And I wish I could go into a job and say, "Hey, if it starts raining and it's dark, sorry, I can't come to work."
But I mean, you were all
Can't do it.
disheveled looking when you came in here this morning.
My heart was racing so hard. I couldn't even like breathe right. It was bad. It gets really bad, and I'm not exaggerating. Like it really does get bad.
How you got so much anxiety?
I don't know, I was born that way.
Isn't that what the weed is for?
Yeah, you think.
Yeah, I'm not
If
about
she
to.
still got anxiety with all that weed, can you imagine if she didn't have that? She would need to be instituted.
Well,
because she stay high.
Don't stay high. I wish.
And that's why she gets anxiety when she's driving, because that's the only time she's not high.
I didn't even have my music on. I was in silence. I'm like, God, please let me get there safe. My car's sliding all over the place. People are passing me. Everybody's mad at me. I'm driving like 2 miles per hour.
You don't know that they're mad at you. Just get over in the right
They're
lane.
mad. They're mad at me. They're mad. They're like, look at this dumb girl. She can't even drive normally.
No, it's worse than that. They're like, look at Alexis from the Ace and TJ show holding up traffic. This is the interstate, girl.
Can't drive or the damn.
It felt like it kept feeling like I was going over banana peels.
Well.
But I made it, and I'm
Yeah.
good now. And there's light when I leave, so that makes it a little
But
bit
is
better.
it still raining?
Yeah. But as long as there's at least light, is okay. It's decent.
Mm-hmm.
If it's dark and raining,
Yeah.
Christine here says it's got to be a short person thing. She says, I'm the same way. 5'2", with the seat as high as it goes.
Oh, but you're towering over Alexis.
Right.
Yeah, 5'2", you've got a good 4 inches on her.
Yes, but you should maybe get your eyes checked.
yeah, because it's been since I was in grade school. They got my eyes checked.
Oh,
And they do it for free.
Yes, last time you had your eyes checked, was the apple on the table or on the ground? Is the apple in the tree or on the table?
I always loved those days, though, when you knew you were going to get your eyes checked at school, because you were going to get out of class for a little while to go over and take that little test.
Yeah.
The eye and the hearing test.
Yeah, where you raise your hand if you hear the beep.
Yeah, and the hearing test would get so, confused. Sometimes they'd make it bounce back and forth. Like, quit messing. I'm like in the 3rd grade. Quit jerking me around here. Look.
Yeah, that little noise. That's
Yep.
so annoying.
Yeah. I mean, that was treated as a pass or fail thing. Like, if you fail the hearing test, they would call you out in front of the rest of the class. So he didn't study for his hearing test, so I guess you're going to have to try to get some extra points later.
Oh, no.
I told y'all my 5th grade teacher used to give us extra points if we'd come watch her play softball, didn't it?
Yeah.
That was the best.
It's worth it.
Just to come watch her play softball.
Yeah, if you come to the softball game, my softball game, you got to, let me know you're there. Don't just come, because if I don't see you, I won't know that you were there. So whenever she was on deck or something, we'd go up to the fence and go, Miss Parker, hey. She goes, all right, I got you.
Whew, that's so sad.
I don't know why.
That's so
Other
sad.
than she was, maybe a little bit self-absorbed.
Maybe.
Trying to.
But I don't see how even you could make that a lesson.
Yeah.
Well, I told them if they would go watch, this movie on the History Channel, I would give them some.
Yeah, sure.
It's like, come watch me play softball.
But isn't it obvious when the stands are full of 5th graders? that
Yeah,
she's
she didn't
pay-
care. Nobody cared.
I guess
Like,
not.
the parents were like, yeah, you going to the damn rec center tonight. You're going to go get those extra points.
You need that 5 points.
And she was kind of pretty. She was young.
Yeah.
And she was a miss. She had never been married.
All the
So
dad's
like, I'll
money.
take him.
Yeah.
I'll take him and go watch.
Did you have to stay the whole game, or
Yeah.
just long enough for her to identify that you were there?
No, you had to stay.
Yeah.
Because she would ask you the next day, what? You just You remember what the score was last night?
What position did she play? Do you remember?
First base.
First base.
She was tall.
Oh, and somebody here, Heather, says you may have an astigmatism, Alexis. It makes the light at night reflect back in your eyes.
Maybe.
Yeah, and it may be caused from all the smoke in your eyes the rest of the time of the day. Smoke be burning.
Yeah. I can check it. Your brown eye.
Miss any part of Share Funny? Subscribe to the podcast on all major podcast platforms. More Share Funny coming up.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, we have a lot of friends that help make things possible on the show as far as our charitable efforts with How Can We Help You Wednesday and with Peyton's Promise. And one of those that we value so much would be the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can handle all of the stuff when it comes to buying, selling your house, the staging, the advertising, all of it. They're the best. We love them. You can find them at acetj.com/Temple Team, the Temple Team at Keller Williams Realty. One of the worst things that can happen to your house is a buildup of mold and mildew in your crawl space. Let the experts at Cardinal Environmental Solutions come and inspect your crawl space and treat it so your house is safe for you and your family. Go to acetj.com/Cardinal today.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers and Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com. Clancy and Thays Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy and Thays has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy and Thays. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy and Thays is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy and Thays Construction Company.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv. Share Funny has its own Facebook group. To join, search Share Funny and get more. Now more Share Funny from the Ace and TJ family.
All right, look at this. It's Thursday. We only have a few minutes left of this podcast. We're with the hot bodies.
Welcome to the Ace and TJ podcast.
Got it, baby.
Subscribe to the podcast.
And we've also added a gardening show to our network. It'll be called the Sodcast.
It's boring. A grass podcast?
Yeah.
It probably
all about
exists.
grass.
Like lawn care.
Your dad would listen to that and watch it.
Hell yes. he
Every
would.
episode.
We got a new fishing show. It's a rodcast.
It's a rodcast.
Yeah.
I told my dad, I said, when do I get to stop? I sound like Yosemite Sam there. When do I get to stop cutting the grass? He goes, well, listen, you got a lot of Bermuda grass. You'd probably be good for after Thanksgiving. I'd say maybe December 2nd, probably last day you need to cut. Okay. You know it's Bermuda grass? Did you do it? You analyze that? I know it. Trust me.
Yeah, he did.
He knows.
Sure. Yeah, you can spot it.
I like the way he just throws that date out. December 2nd.
Yeah, you'll be
Sounds
done.
good. Yeah.
You'll be done. You'll be done.
All right, so we got Script Club reviews.
Yeah.
Because it's the Hers Day.
Yeah, this is where we go across the country and visit real strip clubs, read real 1-star reviews from the internet. These are all real. You can go verify them for yourself. We will start in Fort Worth, Texas, at a place called Cabaret East Fort Worth. Tommy left a 1-star review there. I went there last night, had a good time, except the smell of dope. And when I left, I got jumped by 4 guys. One of the guys was a security guard who unloaded his pepper spray in my face. 1 star.
Unloaded it.
Unloaded it.
Huh.
All
Other
of
than
it.
that, he had a good time.
Yeah, sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we'll go the Sundowner in Ontario, Canada, our neighbors to the north. John left a 1-star review. 2 girls dragged me in for a private dance. I asked for the price, and they told me I didn't need to worry about it.
You don't need to worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I finally accepted it since there was no way out, and I was getting annoyed. The ladies were pretty, but when one of them basically had her ass next to my face, I was able to see a shit stain.
Oh, wow.
And the smell was horrible.
Ew.
I told them at that time I was done. I was going to pay them $50 a piece for their troubles, but they said I owed them $500. I explained to the bouncer that the dance hadn't even lasted 2 minutes, and one of them should at least clean herself because the smell of sweat and shit was not appealing at all. He was rude and didn't care about what I said. I even told him to go take a whiff, but he wasn't having it.
Hey, buddy, you gotta smell it for yourself.
So this is a good, in summation, this is a good place if you want to get scammed or have someone shit on your face. I'm going to go to the hospital later and see if I caught pink eye. 1 star.
That might be my favorite one ever.
That is one of the wildest ones we've ever had.
It's pretty nasty, isn't it?
They were pretty, but
shit in their pants. In Ontario, you just assume that Canada's more, I don't know.
I don't.
You don't. Not shitting in their pants, at least. Then we'll go to Memphis, Tennessee at the Pony. Kevin left a 1-star review. When this girl says $40 a dance, you will get 2 songs for $120. All you're going to do here is leave with a heart on and an empty wallet. Half this place, I'm never going again. 1 star.
So how does that happen?
I don't know.
I mean, legitimately, where she says $40 and then at the end goes it's 120.
120, yeah.
I don't know. I guess she's maybe including tip, so it's 80, for the 2 dances because they go through the songs really quickly. And then $40 for the tip. 120 for like 3 minutes.
Oh,
it's almost like they're not even reputable anymore.
Almost, yeah.
Right.
It
What a
seems
scam.
that way. We'll go to the Palms Gentlemen's Club in Signal Hill, California. John left a 1-star review. Julio shouldn't be working as security. Rude, no manners, and very ignorant. Just a shitty guy, period. 1 star. So it's more of an issue with Julio there than the club. Then we'll go to Dallas, Texas. Tom left a 1-star review. I really wanted a woman to join me for couples night last Friday. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, this is Lido. Did I tell you this is Lido Adult Theater? This is an adult theater. We've never done one of those on the strip club reviews. I didn't even know this were a real thing still. He's at the adult theater, and he said, I really wanted a woman to join me for couples night last Friday. I'm giving Lido Adult Theater 1 star because I didn't want to be around guys the whole time. I wanted females with vaginas. If I don't see a woman for me to have sex with, I will never set foot at Lido's again. 1 star. So I got a feeling there's, you're going in to watch a movie and then people are coming up to you, approaching you, propositioning you for different things.
Kind of like a swinging type of thing.
I guess so. But
swapping and
turns out
else.
Not a lot of women going into single women going into Lido's Adult Theater.
Right. Imagine that.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of perv guys. Who knew? Who saw that coming? Then we'll go to Scottsville, New York, at a place called Foxy's Gentlemen's Club. Bob left a 1-star review. This place is old looking and boring. There's nothing to do here. The girls are rude, will not approach you. The drinks are watered down and basically water. The security guard pushes drugs, and the owner condones prostitution. Saw a guy getting sucked off in the parking lot when I was leaving. Don't go here. Scottsville, New York.
Man, we are out of control today.
It's a little weird.
Great.
And we'll go to Scores in Chicago, Illinois, right by the airport, so you know it's good. Tommy left a 1-star review. Had a night out and all was going well until I met this one girl. Her name is Barbie, but after a couple dances, I was easily able to get her real name, Ashley.
Oh.
Then she started the hustling. She's telling you everything you want to hear, trying to get you into the champagne room, kissing on you. Typical girl with daddy issues behavior. I'm not dumb enough to fall for that BS the dancers try to pull on you, but I like to play along for a little bit. Well, the kissing was a bad idea. Hours later, I got a bump on my lip. Needless to say, I'll be seeing my doctor today. Lesson to be learned: don't kiss the girls here. Oh, shit. Turns out you're not so smart.
Well, he did have her tell him her real name.
I figured it out.
I figured her real name.
I like to play along for a little bit. They think they're going to try to outsmart me, and then he's kissing her. Turns out you're not so smart, James Bond. Then we can go to Santa Fe Springs, California, at a place called The Holiday. This guy Ryan left a 1-star review. I would recommend for a blind man to go here. They should be paying me to go see those bitches strip. Shot out, dusted, and disgusted, ugly-ass bitches with front butts. And some of them still look like they was pregnant. 1 star.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like what you call a luxurious place.
Not at all. Not at all. But we'll wrap up at Niagara Falls, Canada, at a place called Peppermints. Love that name. Tony left a 1-star review. My friends and I went for a birthday thinking it'd be a good time. 2 strippers had decided to take my friends into a back room and proceeded to force multiple shots on them, only to get them drunk enough to not know what was going on, take their phone, get their face scan on the iPhone to log into their online banking. Then they decided to e-transfer themselves $200. And if that wasn't enough, another $400. All while the other stripper kept them occupied so they couldn't see their phone and wouldn't know or catch on to what was going on before it was too late. An absolute disgusting establishment. 1 star.
Wow, that is a true scam right
That's
there.
That's a lot that has to happen, though.
That's like the movie Hustlers.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't
Jail
doubt
in
it.
it.
I don't doubt it, that being like that.
Feeding them shots, getting the boobs in the face. You're not paying attention. Get the face. Boop.
Mm-hmm.
I guess in theory that could work, but yeah, that takes a real scammer. Pull that one off.
Yeah, and then chances are the guys aren't going to make a fuss about it. And if they're married or they got a girlfriend or something, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, it's very unbecoming for Peppermints.
Yeah, I
Niagara
expected
Falls.
more from Peppermints.
I did too. I don't want to believe this. So again, we don't know if any of these are true, but they are interesting to say the least. And those are the 1-star strip club reviews.
The Share Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for Ace.
Thanks for watching the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. All material copyright ATJ Incorporated, a JT Media live